anybody wants to badmouth anybody else, they might be watching.
So just
Really, do you want to share?
Huh? Share a cookie? I mean, I did it all for the cookie. The cookie. The what? The cookie. The what?
so you can take that.
And shove it up there.
Look into my
Shove it up,
eyes
y'all.
and see that they are googly.
I don't get the whole share a cookie thing though, as opposed to just have a cookie. Have a cookie, take a cookie.
I only have to do that.
Oh, I see.
I'll heat on a hole in the fridge with it.
Ah, yes, of course.
If we
I'll
each
share
have
a
a
cookie.
half.
I mean, if you just want to have a cookie, you can consider my half yours and just have a cookie.
I don't want a bowl.
Ah, I see. The truth will set you free. Ah, very nice. Delectable, even. Alright, sir.
Alright, I better lose this. Get up.
Oh my god, stop it! It's getting everywhere. Oh my god, really is. Here. Shit. What's something that fucking do?
It's the murder job that I thought it would be.
Oh yeah, right.
Very thought. Thank you.
Oh, that.
That's good. Oh wow, that was worth it. Thank you.
Do you want the rest?
Okay. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and then this last detail. I don't know why it is, but none of the settings change. All the settings are the same as I leave them in this program, except for white balance, which, oh goddamn, always wants to set back to auto for some reason. It's weird. I cannot rely on it just to ever be the same as I left it. Exposure too, fucking jumps around. So it ends up having. I'm gonna do that shit to make sure that it's all better.
Type C charger.
There is, as a matter of fact.
I got it.
Thanks, sir. Just about done here. Apologize.
Pumpkin.
God, that's my kingdom for a mouse, though, I tell you, right?
Aaron?
Oh, man.
These are
Okay.
inspirations or guidance?
Guidance is nice to have that back in your hands. I want to imagine everyone. Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Oh my God. All right.
Custom model I made. I cut up a few different ones.
Oh,
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it is one.
The gesture one.
Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Dungeons and Dragons: The Farsi Chronicles. Aaron Garden, the campaign that promises more noise, more bass, more excitement, and with that,
More
who would care to and more fog, and more weed, or smoke, or fog, or whatever. Who would care to regale us what happened last episode on Aaron Garden?
I don't know about you guys, but I don't remember much.
It was
Yeah, you were out of it.
I got him.
hard fought battle with a pair of froghemoths. We had the assistance of this snake god.
Yeah. Very helpful for
The boss of
recommended.
I got to ride him like a pony.
The ground opened up to a big lava pit.
According to a
Did
viewer
you see a
that we
picture
already
from last
have,
week?
one of your friends made it, Potato Lake.
Sure.
There was some cool fire
I
and
wasn't
shit.
here last week.
We did open up with the magma and the fire.
Oh, yeah,
He
right.
calls himself, also sub team.
I did round.
One of my friends?
I think it's
Yeah,
one.
I think
I'm sure.
We almost got
Did
Taylor?
the guy disappear
Yeah.
over
Was it
the
your brother? Yeah, Taylor.
No,
He did.
Did we say
And
that?
then I had to save him.
Which I remember was. Yeah.
I went
for
to
No, I
sure.
know, I
Jared.
was there for part of the battle. And then I
He's having another
couldn't
kid?
make it last time.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we
It was like the very
Found out
beginning of the
today.
battle.
Good for him. That's exciting, actually.
Hey,
The lava pit.
too cool for us.
Yeah.
Bunch of nerds sitting on a table.
Right.
Nerds. Now.
I started last night D&D campaign with my family, wife, and my 2 daughters and my son. We're doing the Witchlight Carnival.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, you Dean?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you got to teach them hard lessons, like their,
Yeah.
their first TP
That's
tag.
good. Yeah. It's totally together.
Let him put a bag of holding inside another one and see what happens.
Destroy it a little bit first.
Let your wife use a string of fireballs as a enemy.
They're only level 1 so far. We'll see what happens.
It's going well though.
Yeah.
Right on.
It's the
Cool.
right
Okay.
campaign to get the young kids' interest.
Okay.
Because the beginning, have you run it before?
I have not run. No, I haven't. Like I said in the text there, I'm not familiar with the Witchlight. I'm not familiar enough with the Witchlight outside of that it's a carnival.
Yeah.
It involves the carnival.
It starts and it's very much carnival. There's just a map with a bunch of attractions,
Yeah.
and like midway games and stuff. There's no.
And that's where
combat.
that's how I started my Curse of Strahd campaign. Is by everybody being a part of the carnival, and the carnival becomes whatever it becomes, and it leads into Curse of Strahd. And
Cirque du Strahd.
yeah. So that all said, though, yeah, you guys took on 2 frog moths, an elder, and a little baby frog moth that was still huge and in charge. Meanwhile, you leveraged the help of one Dumbastra to see success come through. And meanwhile, you conducted yourself as a thief and then ended up showing up as guest star at the very end. One tribe of Krush, who appeared on the horizon, if you guys recall that.
Crushed?
Yeah.
Vartox was
with his
being
boy.
digested at this point.
With
Bartok has long been adjusted. However, there was a backup that headed off.
does
If you
Crush have
recall,
kids?
the hand crawled off to be
Oh, right.
to be
yeah,
one with the
right.
computers.
Right.
It's
At,
been
well,
like
not the
how many
computers,
years?
but the various machines.
You could have a kid.
Part of the machine god or something.
Definitely
We'll
could.
figure it out as we go. But that all said, Aldo made his reappearance, having come back from his far-flung regions in space. Meanwhile, you also have Lilith, who you have to either reconcile one way or the other. Either she's sticking around or she's not. Otherwise, you two were, both of you had terrible dysentery and had your own
Big battle.
particular outhouses, personal battles that you were coming away from, battlefields, they were battlegrounds.
Turkey myth.
That's right. I also like Dogma. With that all said, though, anything else to declare? Anything else that I missed?
There was an interaction at the end. Wasn't there?
Did we
Just
go
with the people
inside yet, or we were just starting to look
No,
inside?
we haven't gone in yet.
Yeah,
As we were doing that, then crushed the
that's
crew
right.
came
Yeah,
over.
we got Itsy Bitsy went inside.
That's true. Yeah, Itsy Bitsy went down the hole, and you found that there was a set of stairs that were spiraling down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Is Kashanti with crushed, or is she at home? Give
Uh,
At home?
So I don't know that Crush would bring her along, so she's probably hanging out back at home, running trade and whatnot for the tribe.
All right.
Being that she's an experienced pawnbroker, if you recall, she would have been handling all the mercantile business for the tribe.
There
As a result,
That's my girl.
your tribe has seen the raft of success that it has. Your minis are in. Just get back in your chair. Back in your chair. What you doing? Get me back in the hole. Yeah, so well done.
She wasn't in my bag.
That's right.
Also, Draxus feels like he's lost a loved one, as he doesn't have. He has a sense of emptiness.
Indeed, yes, you would at this point.
Right.
Oh, bring it in, big guy.
It doesn't seem to have affected my.
What's up, Oathbreaker?
Just feel like
More like oath shifter.
I think
There's
you
still an
look
oath
more
there.
handsome.
It's just with somebody else now.
my faith in Bahamut does not depend on Bahamut's faith in me. But I still serve the morals and principles.
And better off for it. You're gonna find purpose. Maybe your newfound freedom.
You got
Is
yours.
this all my crew?
Maybe I don't need to worship
Yeah.
anyone. Maybe I just need to be true. Morals and principles.
Fucking brought the whole fam,
Yeah,
huh?
brother.
Causing shit. I had to level crushed up to level 12. Jesus.
Serious boy.
Oh yeah, them fucks were all on this ledge here.
That's right.
And we were all like going inside.
I love how I have 4C's, colon, for all my playlists, and then for moment, for some reason, I have 4C moment. It's just a 4C moment, as opposed to the 4C's.
I
So-
mean, it's true.
It really, yeah.
Yeah.
Farsi.
There's many a Farsi moment.
Are there any cups down here?
Yeah, so if you go in the side closet here, you'll see the bag of them sitting atop the shelf. The one aside. Yeah. On your left. Alright. Move that up there.
If anybody wants, there's still milk. And I got Nesquik.
So, I'm trying to remember, I believe it was evening-ish when you guys were wrapping off your battle, situated at the entrance to the hole in the ground. Situated in front of you is a descent downwards into darkness on a spiral staircase that promises to lead you to places that you have not before seen, and may be stranger than anything you've seen yet. But if that isn't enough, the strangest thing, amidst all of the tense and momentous silence interspersed with roars and cheers, is the strumming of a guitar, sharp and ever so robust in the distance amidst those orcs. As the crew separates to show your theme song, on legs, walking along, you who have been taking your time to accumulate incredible stories within a tribe of orcs who, for whatever reason, have strong ties with the kingdom. You now have scads of various songs regarding valor, achievement, and more to the point, working with different races, the various ways that Krush tribe, by influence of his maybe better half Ashanti, has managed to find purchase with other tribes all over and bring together a form of unity where none would exist otherwise amidst the beast races out here so far away from civilization proper. But as the crew separates and you see the flowing form of a guitared figure strumming away in the distance, and the crew of Crushed, the grand orc leader of the eastern end of the swamps, western end of the swamps, I'm thinking about that. You've heard of, have seen results of, and know to respect the handiwork of this particular tribe of individuals. Their legend precedes them, having been apparently those who put down One Eye so long ago. There's a camera of hands against a lot of you, showing you against this hole in the ground, and the crew of Crushed's tribe slowly making their way up upon where you're situated. Your companion reports back about findings, saying that the stairwell just seems to keep going down. Should I keep going, or should I come back?
How far down is he?
He seems to be already over 100 feet down. And that's just a narrow spiral staircase drilling downwards.
Yeah, keep going.
Here for a reason.
Eventually, you lose contact.
Is that reason dead?
No, you're not sure though. After a brief moment, contact comes back as you hear your companion asking if you can hear them. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
At which point, they say, there's something here, some sort of anti-magic that's turning off all magic, and I'm afraid to go any further. I think I might end up disappearing.
Good call, Itsy Bitsy. Come home.
At which point, your companion slowly makes their way back up. During the long wait here, you and the tribe come upon this hole in the ground where Crush has heard that there is magic medicines that will help things grow and will help people be immune to the mushrooms. People will be able to survive the mushrooms and use the mushrooms with the goo. The goo is down below.
Salty styrofoam.
Do you want to run upstairs and grab a bowl for that? So it's not rattling in the mics?
Yes.
That'd be wonderful. I should have grabbed you one, sorry.
Styrofoam is an apt description.
That's it, yeah.
How far away is Crushton Tribe now?
Maybe they're slowly coming upon, and by the time that Itzy comes back, they're pretty much right next to you guys. Unless you guys start to
They know
send-
we're here, like they're obviously.
Oh, they can see you, yeah.
Would we have any insight as to what their intentions would be?
Good question, actually. You can throw, like I said, there's a historical.
Yeah, how well do we know them? Do they know us?
Well, you guys, I mean,
Because we birthed the child and the thing that he's.
that's an excellent question.
Yeah.
I would say no. Not yet.
I figured it'd take time for that kind of word to spread. Around
The
town,
detail of
everybody
it, yeah. Like, people know that there's a new One-Eye. Crush knows. I'm gonna state as a reminder. But who did that? No mention of that.
Yeah.
There's no detail there.
Everybody knows that the thing's back. Not everybody knows why or how.
Correct. No, that's right. You know that A, the goo is here, and B, that the goo is important to be able to survive the mushroom epidemic. So Crush's motivation, simply put, is as such to retrieve this goo. How much of it? Apparently you don't need a lot, but the more you have, the better.
What we can carry in a bag of holding.
How much are we expected to find?
It's an excellent question. Apparently there's barrels of it, was what Dr. Mizram informed everybody of before his unfortunate demise. But as you guys are situated now, with the good doctor gone, but with the child of in tow, you have a hole in the ground that you can explore. I can take it, bud. Take it down. You have the opportunity to find that which you guys apparently need. I just want to observe that thing undoing itself sounds like when you chew into those things. It really does. Not that I love those things. I'm just saying.
Styrofoam.
Yeah, totally. It's funny.
Yeah.
With that all said, do you guys wait and greet upon the Orcan tribe?
What do you guys think?
Hey! What's your
You should
name?
almost-
Fuck you! Fuck you, Crush!
And how many of them are there?
Yeah. What's the mass?
Is that like
We're
six-
looking at a
six
group.
or seven?
plus a.
We can take them.
I'm with the Crush. Is that right? Crush.
Crushed.
Crush.
KRUSHT.
I'm with them. Correct.
Yeah.
That's your another guy?
Crush is level 12 right
Guess what I did last night? Don't you fucking say! That was fire. Oh. Fuck your mother next time!
With that in mind, coming upon the group, you see a heavily armored band of adventurers. Probably not as strong as your tribe, but they seem capable enough. But what they're here for, you don't know. This is not a tomb. There is nothing sacred here. Your shaman says best that we work with them until we know what it is that we're facing down below.
I have passive insight, like 15. Would I pick up on anything?
You would pick up that.
Are they here for what we're here for? Or are they.
That seems.
They're moving at us with intent.
Oh yeah,
So it's
that
like,
seems
how do
to
they,
be the case.
How
They're
do they
coming
know?
upon your location with every intent to either see you or see that hole.
Well,
and
we've
it's
only
not
been here
evident-
for like 20
Moments.
minutes.
Yeah, no,
so
that's
there's no
it.
way he's here for us.
No, that's just it, right? So logifying that, your Your suspicions become affirmed when they get within 20 feet, and you see what seems to be the feathered and decorated tribally one, their shaman, whispering upon the biggest one, wielding a gigantic axe that looks like it was made out of a tooth. Advising that leading orc for a moment, you watch as the din shifts. Maybe it's his eyes, maybe it's the shaman's apathetic stare, maybe it's the fact that you're still not in the midst of some strange combat. Your insight tells you they're not here for you, but they are here for whatever's down there.
Should we book it down this hole before they get here and barricade the door?
Well, they're there now. That's my point. If you guys waited on Itzy to come up, then they reach you.
If I may,
Do I
I'll
leave
leap
here?
in between the orcs and the party.
Okay.
I'd like to think I may serve as an ambassador in this situation.
I was just about to do
I
an
do not
intimidation
think
check,
these
too.
orcs. I see your tense shoulders, Dragon Man. These orcs mean you no harm.
Thanks, don't touch me.
You guys watch as a couple bluebirds come in. Actually, hang on. What's your alignment here?
I'd say probably chaotic neutral.
You watch as a couple bluebirds come flying around Disney style, and as they come too close, you're like, "Yee," and they make their way in another direction. Couple chipmunks and other woodland creatures come around, and they kind of watch from a distance. You see them talking to each other. Should we go dance and sing with him like a Disney epic? They're like, yeah, I don't know, he looks kind of weird. In any event.
I am a gnome as well, maybe a little taller than your average.
Oh, actually, you know what? If you're a
I'm
gnome,
quite
that's fine. You know what? The little birdies show up, but they show up with mohawks, and they start jamming in a circle around you as a couple woodland creatures are following in tow. Badgers and such pop out of the ground. A mole comes along with a big stash that he's twirled at the corners.
Seems like a good guy.
They start a little mosh pit next to you as you're introducing yourselves. Are you rolling persuasion or performance? How would you go about this? Am I reading this wrong? You tell me.
Persuade. Well, let's say performance. Hold on.
Okay.
I gotta grab my dice.
This will determine how I act right now.
I mean, really, no, yeah. This will really set the stage, so to speak, won't it?
Performance. 15. That's 21 total.
Terrific stuff. Everyone around is treated to a fantastic display of various woodland creatures encircling and really bringing the right sort of vibe towards the performance that you're looking for. As something akin to, I suppose, Dragula begins to play. Or maybe it's something, bear with me, like... Where'd you go? There it is. So, as the song plays out, you guys, if you want to resist, can resist the urge to join in the celebration with all the woodland creatures. But
Strong enough.
the song slaps. The woodland creatures are adorable and punk, and the whole of everything is just perfectly set. Well on as you present, and a couple of
and maybe like a curtsy.
your tribe are like at the sidelines there, and then they look to you up for approval afterwards, and they don't get hit, so they're like sorry.
What would I roll?
If you really want to resist the urge to get into it, good question. Let's see. I suppose really a
What's
wisdom,
that urge? A
a wisdom save or a charisma save. Your call. How would you like to be curmudgeonly and
Her
arrogant
looking
as-
really upset, but her foot's tapping.
I'm not.
17.
17? Alright. You get the urge to, you get the mild urge to jump in like so much Wednesday performing,
I
but
think she just had dysentery in the middle of the battle. I don't think she's really in the mood to like jam up the mosh pit.
that's fair. That's totally fair. The urge almost hits you, and then you
So-
consider the squirts. So, with
You're
that
a
said,
warrior.
I like to show my teeth and just nod along with it.
that's right,
Not
you
much
do so.
to dance.
It doesn't take much to join in, even if you're holding yourself back. You join in all the same. It seems you've won the group over. With that said, though, you watch as peace watches across your tribe and theirs as they're joined in music. From there, though, the question becomes, what do you do? There is an outlier. There might be. There might be a couple outliers. Your shaman is like, I don't like this. I like the slow.
I peacefully ask the leader, what business do you have here?
Me?
The dragonborn amidst them, with no tail, but with massive shoulders and teeth, and oh yeah, you do have a tail. You have wings.
I'm Draconian.
Yeah, you Draconian. Okay, sorry about that. You see
Am I
a
bigger than
dragonborn
him?
go- Okay.
Am I bigger than him? I'm like 7 foot 6.
You guys are about the same size, I think. Yeah, you guys are about the same size. If anything, I would even say Krish is a hair smaller,
Yeah.
like hair shorter,
Because
not smaller.
I'm tall.
He'd be as big as you are in armor without armor, like wide-wise,
Yeah.
shoulders and all that. But you might be a hair taller than him for sure.
So I just asked, what business brings you here?
Survival of not only the swamp, but the entire population.
What do you need here?
I need what's in this tower. You're not gonna get in my way, are you?
We might be after a similar thing. Are you after a black goo?
It is goo.
Blue goo.
Blue.
Blue.
The blue lagoon.
That was a test.
Yes, you failed. We
I
all
thought that's
failed.
what it was called, but it's all for sure, doesn't it?
My friend
This is true.
companion went
Actually,
down the spiral.
I have
How far
written
did it
down.
go?
Alright, you know what? The shaman will offer up. You draw Safa for it. And then screws up his face. Elate. He draw Safa. Filate. He says after a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
The
I
goo.
just saw Flame. How could I forget?
Whoa.
Delilah offers up the information about having gone as far as we'd explored, only to
Okay,
find
down the stairs.
anti-magic area.
Your Itsy Bitsy describes that at the end of the staircase, there's a chamber where it felt like there was a magnetism occurring, like it was drawing her in, and more to the point that she felt if she went in, she would cease to exist. It was a large room, square-ish. It was wider than it was deep. And there was, from what you could see through her eye, actually, out of range there, yeah. You could. She described that there was 2 doors, one on either side.
Okay.
Classic case.
Olo steps in and he's kind of, now look here. Whatever's down there might take all of us to get. Surely there's enough down there for everybody.
I'll keep eating them.
Counter pants from Olo, just show the rest of you surrounding.
What do you say? Work together?
As long as I get what I need, we can do what we need to do.
Alright then.
Should we bring your entire party down or leave some at the door standing guard?
Well, we might include the magic users, Fazar.
Might be smart.
First things first. You all think you got enough muscle to get this door open?
Yami gets
Oh, I
down
know.
here.
Well, we already
Like
sent
a
you in.
second.
Well, through a crack in the door.
Oh,
Yeah, the door's
The
closed.
door.
is the door locked? Did we try to open the door?
It's just like jammed shut, right?
Which door?
The door to the
Going down the
place.
spiral.
Oh, it was broken open.
Yeah, that was broken open. It was destroyed.
Okay.
When the thing came out of the ground. No, how did you guys get past that?
I don't think we did. I thought it was.
Think
Well, I
Black
thought
had
it was closed.
part of it or something like that.
It was like a
No,
crack.
I think it was broken open. Like it wouldn't close. You guys tried to close
No,
it.
that's right. I remember now. No, that's right. The wooden part was destroyed, and then the metal door was actually busted in its frame. That's right. It was wedged in its frame, and you guys ended up moving that. So I remember this, yeah. And then you guys had the spiral staircase, and that's where we cut when thing was over on the ridge.
Yeah.
Things got muddied there, but yeah. No, I remember that.
Well then, is there anything anybody needs to do before we go down?
I cast light on my mace.
Should we
Solitaire does some stretches.
Check our HPs, etc.
Don't want to get a cramp.
He's very acrobatic. And one of my magic items I took is shift weave. So his pattern on his clothing is always changing, and different colors, always super bright.
Okay, cool.
Is it morning still?
Let's get into evening. Or was it morning when you guys got here? No, you guys traveled to get here, and then it was like evening by the time.
Portal.
Yeah, and I
We
want
walked
to say
through
it
a portal.
Okay, so my
Oh,
apologies.
we've got a
Actually,
stone to call the portal back.
That's right. So it'll be about noonish. That's right. Okay, my bad.
Hair past freckle.
And Sickness still hasn't shown back up yet since he left us in the city.
No, he has not actually. Not since last session. With that,
Shall we?
Yep, I'm ready. I cast light on my mace. Flashlight.
Who are we leaving at the door, sir?
Lead the way, my friends.
Well, if there's anti-magic down there, then I shouldn't bring magic users.
I have a crossbow.
Leave them at
I
the
don't
gate
need my magic.
with one
Or at least
one
partially
tough
done.
guy and whatever you got for magic users.
Certainly we can lead up the rear. We'll let you marshal
Yeah,
paths.
magic users in the back.
Yeah.
Meat shields in the front.
Okay with that.
Yeah.
So I'm used to it.
And I figure, because my shield is reflective and I have light cast on my mace and you can use it to reflect, if I hold it in front of me, can I use that to cast a light beam down into the depths? Just
Oh, I see what you're
before
after.
the anti-magic field kicks in?
I'm into it. Of course, you're going to be descending a staircase around the wall. The point being is that there was no lack of light allegedly down there. That the familiar was able to see just fine.
Okay.
That said, everyone descends down. The spiral staircase swallows you all up, allowing nothing but single file during your descent. As the camera cuts to black.
What'd you like? What'd you hate? No, I'm just kidding.
I was thinking the same thing.
And we're back. Yeah. Before long, with all the trepidation, with all the tension, and with the scene-appropriate music, what should seem like a long, drawn-out descent passes by quickly, and you find yourselves confronted with. Oh, sorry. Let's erect them. This one right here will go like this. Boink, boink, boink.
Olo will have summoned this flock on the way down.
There's 3?
Yeah.
There's Fiddler's 3?
Shall I play a song of sneaking, everyone? La 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 la.
We're sneaking so good. Before long, you guys arrive upon a chamber down at the bottom of said stairwell. Easily coming into this chamber where you see, as was mentioned, doors. A door on either side. Large double doors that seem as if they lead somewhere very important. And you see that the room itself is otherwise devoid of entryways, portals, windows, even vents. What you do see around is many tapestries, all of them depicting a crested O.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Osrin?
That's
The Masked Kid.
Crest. What is it? It's a bow.
Pardon? That's their family symbol.
Is it bow?
It's an O.
Crested O?
Oh. Oh.
A fancy O.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. We keep saying O. Sweet.
Dude, what does mine say?
Yeah.
Dude! What does mine say? Sweet!
Still my favorite.
5 minutes later.
My favorite outfit that me and Chelsea have is just tank tops, and mine says dude, hers says sweet. Right here.
Good.
What movie is that from?
That's amazing.
Dude, where's my card?
Oh, Parks.
Dude. And then. And then. You get us our food.
And then.
You may place yourselves wherever you wish.
I'd say I'm.
We came in through here.
You put me to your.
Where are
to your
we?
right.
Where are we headed? Because these guys will be at the front. Well, wait, no, there's some staying back.
Casters.
Yeah.
Your casters and like.
So your shaman, and.
So 3 of them,
I was in the front.
right? Is that right?
Let's bring one just in case. You never know. Shaman's good.
Okay, well, I'll keep. Well, these guys all the same. Fuck.
Let's bring like a few meat shields and a shaman.
You know.
So that's crushed.
Nice sandwich.
They all look the same though. It's hard to tell
I mean,
which one's
look
like a
at their
wizard.
Oh, sorry. The guy with the
The arms
spear.
in the back.
That guy's your shaman.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then that guy's there to be either a rogue or a monk sort of dude.
Can you reach this guy kind of on that corner tile?
Okay. So these guys are staying back.
Nope.
These guys are there.
Yeah.
They're there.
Okay.
Your guy is with us. I'm assuming you want to be. Oh wait, no, that's a totally different guy.
Yeah, he's right here.
I'm right over with you guys here.
Who are you?
Stand by. Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's Frank.
Yeah.
Kind of up a couple.
I was gonna say, what
Wanna
fucking
bring me
unit
like
is
20
this?
feet on
That's
top?
wild.
That's that
I'm the
model
Barbary guy.
is the base of this character that I've played a few times.
Cool, man.
And I brought a change of clothes.
What you doing?
Outfits,
Which
always.
one? Is it the
Oh.
Marks? The
And
No,
Draconian?
no, man. I love it.
Draconian?
Yeah.
He's not placed yet.
I'm this guy.
Oh, okay.
Here.
You throw me over there.
Get that +3.
You guys entered upon, and there's a grinding as soon as you guys pass by the doorway.
Like a heavy petting grinding.
Yeah, like a good grinding or a bad grinding?
Like, are we?
Yes.
Are we in that magic field area now?
Can I still feel emptiness inside me?
Yes.
We are.
That doesn't.
This thing just like zips out of the floor, like somebody launched it.
Was anybody on top of it?
No, I want to say as soon as you guys broke through here, this thing arrives upon so quickly The hatch opens and then opens just enough that the thing's lifted out, and as it strikes against the edges, just stops. Dust shakes off of the ceiling overhead as this thing comes to such an abrupt halt. And as it stares down at all of you, with a crusted O clearly emblazoned upon its tunic, robes hanging down at either side as it's piously staring down upon you.
Can I roll religion on it?
You may.
Actually, fuck that one. I'm just gonna roll it. That was really good. It was 23.
You hear a voice.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
You immediately recognize the non-religious icon of the chief patriarch of the Ozrin family. And what's more is the voice calls out. It sounds like a young man's voice simply stating, "The fruits of my labor, give me passage, let me see the future."
The fruits of my labor give me passage. Let me see my future.
Yeah.
Scrying.
Fruits of my labor give me passage.
So the fruits of his labor is the black goo, probably. Blue goo. But that was for them. I'm not. You just work
The
here.
passage into where?
And there's only 2 doors we can see. And the door we came in.
Do I sense that this is a non-magical place?
It is, oddly enough, making you feel a little empty inside as you realize that strumming your instrument bears no effect on the etheric around you. And your shaman likely says, "I sense Crocus is absent here. I sense not Lilies, Dumbasta. I sense none of the fathers or mothers."
Is Umbrasser a mother or mother?
As you try to sense out, you can't reach anybody. Not Bahamut to get a fuck off, or to Dambastra to get a hiss.
With that said,
Whoops, goodbye.
Solitaire will put his guitar on his back.
Okay,
I mean, assuming then is my mace has gone out.
I'm
then?
sorry.
I'll switch clothing too.
Is her name still look low?
You can do this when you want to cast a spell again?
Yeah, if he's holding his guitar, I'll be that guy. And if he's got his fighting clothes on, look out.
Is my mace still glowing?
No, sorry, I should mention, it douses itself as soon as you cross the line. That would have been a sign that you've entered into the anti-magic. But more to the point, I would have mentioned that it actually started to flicker and dim as you approach the magic as the anti-magic area.
But
Did you tap it like a
a
flash?
familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, good point, actually. They stop in the line as you look around and you see all 3 of them. No! They can't go in there, boss. We can't go in there. No, we can't go in there!
Pussy.
Can you just like de-summon them, dismiss them, and then re-summon them later? Or does the anti-magic field completely like dissolve their essence?
The one looks towards you, as the other 2 are like, "You try. No, you try. No, you try. He's gonna try." And they push the one in, and he's like, "No!" It works like that. They say after. They're just like, "That's how it works."
I'm just concerned if you'll be able to re-summon them again later.
Pour one out for me.
Is that a magic thing? Is that a healing potion you're pouring out there, son?
No. I don't like them that much.
Although laughs out loud when they push the one in and just kind of rolls his eyes and dismisses him.
With that said, the camera pans against a lot of you guys as your shaman looks to you, as all of you are seeing upon the statue there. And, sorry, what's your passive perception over there? What's your...
Okay, passive perception is 15.
Okay.
How do you calculate the passive other skills?
So they should actually, they're just 10 plus the appropriate skill modifier.
And they are
So it's like taking 10. It's just taking 10.
So persuasion, you want to know perception,
Perception, insight, and investigation.
insight will be 13, investigation's 11.
15 Sorry.
15.
13, 11.
Thank you. 15, 13.
And the reason I don't have it on the app is because I'm using a
That's fine.
subclass from the new book.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have access to it on the app, so
Really?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I went to core books, yeah. Okay,
But I've got a physical copy, so I just did it on paper.
No, that's fine. I used to enforce the app so that people could. Why did I write down? What's wrong with you? I used to enforce it so that people could get the numbers right, and then I was demonstrating that people can still fuck it up in the app. So,
Really? Oh.
oh yeah, oh all sorts of ways, shit. I mean, at the end of the day, you just fuck things up differently, right? Not to mention, as I've seen, the app will fuck around with you sometimes. Like it'll just have its fun before it's like, okay, now you can have your content. It's like playing tug of war with someone for your books. So who else has a 13 or better for their passive perception?
15.
14.
Terrific stuff. You guys can see relief carvings on the doors. Sorry.
What are better?
13 or
Only
better.
does have 13 passive perception.
Cool.
Mine's 12.
Okay, no worries. Most of you, sorry.
May I make a history check to see if this obelisk is of any importance to Solitaire? You can just-
The statue, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So you want to make a what check? A history?
History?
Sure. Yeah.
I think my history's probably better than
Yeah, do it up. Meanwhile, though, so 18, terrific stuff. So again, you also recognize the lead patriarch of the Osrin family. I want to say that with a religion check, you realize that he was running a church in this region. 70 years ago.
20
Yeah, that's fine.
for religion.
Yeah, same difference. Was running a church in this region about 70 years ago, and that it fell out of favor with the Eastern kingdoms. And last you understood, the religion was afterwards spurned by the swamp folk, and ultimately the patriarch was assassinated. As you know, the family was wiped out.
Obvious character. Who was assassinated?
Head patriarch of the Osrin family, last known patriarch from about, ran a church about 7 years ago, was assassinated 60 odd years ago at this point.
Who was assassinated?
Well, that was an excellent question that nobody really answered, but alleged suspicions led to outside parties, like
Damn, it only took
foreign
10
powers.
years.
No. Although, maybe. Now, the Erngarten family did fund some stuff, and that was covered actually 3 episodes ago, if you recall. There was a little bit of a thing about bankrolls at the Erngarten family. Yeah. So they've paid in for some things, but this one was nothing to do with them. The Osrins, they had whatever intentions. Some would say good, some would say selfish. Ultimately, they were wiped out for one reason or another by foreigners. From what you know.
Was it a portal with an explosive barrel?
Might have been, actually. People say that
Guys, I know who did it.
quite the destructive force that struck the Osrin home
You wanna-
and industries. Incredibly destructive forces that struck all the industries, the home.
Rip Eddie the Eagle.
Although the Osrin matriarch and son were lost to the swamps and never heard from again. Apparently assassinated, but no bodies were ever found.
What happens in the bayou stays in the bayou.
Now that all said, as I said, dust shakes from the walls and ceilings as this thing comes to an abrupt halt. And as this happens, you watch as dust falling away reveals relief carvings in the otherwise a moment ago smooth walls. And as you look upon these relief carvings, you can see that for each of the doors, there seem to be a set of trees carved into them, like the tree of life kind of relief carving. Yggdrasil, yeah. And around the room, you can see that scintillating against the ceiling, the source of the light, as well as several decorative pieces, are crystalline structures in sort of a strip that follows the edge of the ceiling, illuminating in a nice modern fashion, but
They have
little
stability rates.
gemstones.
Yeah.
Literally. little gemstones
Strip out
all
the
around the
crystals.
ceiling.
It's the teenager's room.
The whole of the chamber is lit with a very even light. And as you look upon them, you realize that the gemstones don't actually have any glisten upon them. Either they were brushed to seem matte as opposed to glossy, but the light, as I say, is very even in here, providing very little to no shadow.
Can I see any differences between the two carvings? Like, do I know what kind of tree? Like you said, it's tree of life.
Yeah, excellent
Identical?
question. And you note that the one on the one side seems to be an apple tree, and the one on the other side, well, you're not quite sure, but it seems like a round fruit is shaped in there, and then there's some leaves carved in there. And so you also notice that.
It's like the tree.
Actually, you can throw me investigation on. Or what's your passive investigation?
Mine's 16.
There's 16, okay. And
11.
yeah, so as you guys are looking over this thing, you're gonna notice that it's got whatever relief carving for the leaves, and then the fruit divots actually are recessed for about half a sphere. How big is a sphere? I mean, how big is a hole, right? But they're about yay big and carved out like ice cream scoop style from the stone, whereas the rest of the tree is a relief carving that's only about maybe a quarter inch deep at the deepest.
So one's an apple and one's another fruit.
Yeah, another round.
Is it like the fruit of knowledge and like the fruit of immortality?
Maybe it's a lemon tree, you're not sure.
Apples and oranges.
What
Sorry?
was that line you were repeating before? The fruit of my labor.
Can I roll religion or history to see if I recognize
Riley, did
this
you
whole
write it
picture
down?
together? What it might be
Right,
referencing to?
the riddle?
Like what could
Sex
go
said, yeah,
in
the fruit of my
these
labor.
spots, possibly?
Um,
If it's tied
the
into
fruits of my
mythology or something.
labor.
Sure, yeah. You can roll religion.
Grant me passage.
See my future or something?
What?
Yeah.
Show me my future. Just let me see my future.
Do you have that
13.
written down?
Would I be able to
The fruits of my labor, grant me passage, grant me vision. Or sorry,
Future.
the fruits of my labor, grant me passage, let me see my future.
I was on the right track.
So fruits,
Oh, sorry,
passage,
what did you roll?
future.
could I do history?
What'd you roll?
Oh, I got a 13.
Okay, so, and that's religion?
Yeah.
Okay, so with a 13 religion,
I rolled a nat.
like I say, you already had a math 20 and you had a nat 20 earlier on religion on this guy. And so a 13 religion on the tree. You've seen druidic trees in the past. This is not that symbol that you've seen represented by the Emerald Enclave or otherwise. You're not quite sure if this is religious at all, to be quite frank. You can throw history.
Could I roll insight for like the fruits?
Sure.
And, like, 3 and 10?
Is
Wait, how many am I doing? I
my
forgot voting dice.
bardic inspiration gonna work?
You can throw bardic inspiration at any of your companions.
I'll throw you a d6.
13 plus 5
So 18 and another d6.
plus another d6.
Sure.
Well, I might as well give everybody bardic inspirations and bring my little triangle.
I mean, you absolutely should.
What was it? 18?
Everybody has bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, 20,
sorry,
20, 23 total.
Oh wait. Oh no. Is this from your guy?
So looking upon it, you insight
Not
that
right,
it looks
but-
as if something should go in these sockets. How you're inciting that? Well, as you're looking in there, you're actually feeling straight marks at the edges that don't seem like they belong as part of the sculpture.
So
the
they
relief
need to be
carving.
inserted into these doors.
Most of these sockets, as you're observing, are smooth on the interior, except for the very edges where they're scratched up. And you find residue of some sort. It looks like a crystal, little bits of fragmented glass that are
There's
breaking
white,
apart
any
in your
crystals?
fingers. No, it's orange, actually.
18.
For a history, as you look upon them, you don't note anything specific that you've ever seen or can think of that they would reference. These trees look like they were just fruit trees carved for their purpose.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to extrapolate if
Yep.
there's any kind of like mythology
Yep,
that it might be
100%.
referencing.
There's none.
So my insight showed, like, told me what's on them. Did it me any, like, So something's got to get.
Because we're stuck on these doors because
Right.
Gnostic Meme is 4 hours to a goddamn door, man. That's what's going on.
So my insight said something's going to go in this door. Do I perceive anything around me that's supposed to go in that door?
It's an excellent question. And as you look up towards the crystals, you see blue ones
No, because that's.
encircling this chamber. And then,
Do the crystals look like they fit in the door?
to be honest, no.
Great.
But you do find, as you're looking upon, that some of them are missing.
The crystals in the ceiling.
The crystals in the ceiling chart.
Let's put them back. Are they on the floor?
No, they're well. Actually, excellent question.
Is there anything
Not
on the ground at all?
Nothing's on the floor except for dust, footprints. There's a loose banner that is sitting leaning up in the corner. That just seems forgotten and a bit moth-eaten, but otherwise the chamber's got a full complement of banners,
Yeah,
except for
all
the
banners.
one where that one should go.
How fresh
And
are
that's-
the footprints going to and from the doors?
Sorry, I just want to mention. So there would be a banner on, like there would be two banners here. There would be one here, and then there will be one missing from here, and it's just coiled up sitting in the
Or one
corner.
is displaced.
Just that one, and then the rest
Did
of
you
them are
say there
just
were spacings in the wall that we can see?
No, there's no spacings in the wall. Yeah, these aren't actually there.
I thought you said there was like something we could see through. Like,
Mm,
The
no, that's the
slots?
sink.
yeah, what slots were there?
Yeah, those were above the other two doors.
You said
No.
something about slots, like you could see through something.
So the sockets I mentioned are in the relief carving.
Yeah.
Like that's where
Yeah, okay, there would be.
the fruit spots.
Okay, so this relief carving is on this wall, correct?
So there's a relief carving on each door
Oh, okay.
On the
that shows a tree. And then there's
And they're wrong.
gems, blue gems, lining the whole chamber, and in some places they're missing. And there's just a sort of like office lighting that's coming from crystal panels overhead that are giving this place a perfectly even light.
Can I see anything?
The ceiling, I'm
on,
going to say, is like this high up.
And it's an entrance.
where the banner is down? Can I see anything on the ground or on the walls that looks like something moves?
As you approach upon the wall and look around, your passive investigation leads your eyes to see that there are some inscriptions against the floor in front of where the banner ought to be.
Do I see any handles or anything that looks like it could fit any kind of?
Not at all. But what you do notice is that the inscriptions are written in, it looks like, actually, what languages do you have?
Would you like to know?
Indeed.
I got Elvish.
Okay.
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Telepathy, Undercommon.
That's fine. So you can kind of make out terms for transfer and seems to be pass through doorway. That's definitely, as you're looking at these strange stylized inscriptions that seem to be a mix of, looks like the Draconic and Elvish alphabets. You're not quite sure what language you're looking at, but you recognize some of these sigils, and if you're reading them right, they're making words that make sense.
May I throw a dagger at one of these crystals up in the corner and see if I can knock it down?
Do so. An attack roll if you could.
That's a nat 20.
It is indeed.
Nailed it.
With a twack, the thing comes out of the trim and pops down. You catch it easily as the dagger itself. No, that's not right. Hang on a second. It was this one. Lands back in your grasp, and you easily slot that away. As this occurs, you now have in your hand a matte crystal about yay. You know what?
There we go.
Here.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
So that is quite literally what lands in your hand, except for
Catches you.
it is scrubbed matte, and you cannot quite see through it. If you didn't hear it, it's scrubbed matte, and you cannot see through it.
Okay.
Light somewhat passes through it, but not well. But
This.
as you do kind of look through it, I want to say, there's a strange refraction that is occurring. Despite not being able to see all the way through, you can see that much. I want to mention that the scratching is like a light sanding of the surface that is clearly meant to just mar out visibility.
Maybe it fits in one of the fruit slots.
Let's put it in some water and see if the water helps us see through it or if it makes a difference to it.
Can I check to see if I know what type of stone this is specifically?
By all means, yeah. From what you can tell, with a quick check, this is just gonna be intelligence.
That's a natural one.
You should re-roll that.
Well, you can roll it because it's not. It's in the table. Yeah, has to be on the table. Failure or success.
Okay, so that's 16.
Oh, easily, yeah. You can see that it's actually just a simple bit of carbon compressed together in the blue tint. From what you can gather, maybe there's a little bit of some sort of coloration caught in there, but otherwise it's just quartz. You'd imagine. Blue quartz.
It's refined. It's not just natural.
It's just exactly.
I'm gonna attempt to put this into one of the fruit slots.
Into one of the fruit slots?
Yeah.
Door.
You do so. You find immediately that it just kind of falls over in there. It's neither the right shape, being a flat surface, nor and it's just a little too small.
There's no fruit in this room.
Well, with that, I'll
There doesn't
flick
seem
it
to be,
into
no.
the air like a coin if I can, and just have it land in my sleep.
Okay,
And then
They say seem to be.
you do this. You sequester away the little gem rock, and with that, you guys are confronted still with the chamber as it is.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Well, he had one too.
Put the gem in some water and see if you can see through it.
I have create water, but I can't cast it.
I shot
Sure we
him.
have.
I guess his jug would work because he has a jug that has the water that comes out.
Oh wait, I do have a water.
It would still be full from the last time it filled up.
Maybe we should try bidding on it.
So that works. Your shaman will just like open up the ever full water jug, water skin, water keg. There you go.
I'll produce it again if this is the plan.
As you dunk it in, the moment it comes out, it's surely clear, as it ought. Good thinking, by the way. And you could have like taken a piece of leather or whatever too, right? But yeah, excellent. And with that though, as you look through it, you immediately see that where the banner is, or should be, is nothing. There's a bit of a passage leading through. You have in your hands a stuffed up gem of true seeing, it seems.
Lead the way, Dragon Man. I will be firmly and bravely right behind you.
What was he?
You actually, sorry, I shouldn't say there's nothing. What you see in fact is that there is a door frame situated where should be the wall, but the handle isn't readily apparent as it is nestled against the bricks quite nicely, in line with the illusion. So as you felt around, you might have felt the handle, but had no idea.
I'm gonna give it another feel.
You do so, easily grasping where the handle is, and as you do so, you can sense that it goes a little deeper, and before you know it, find the trigger button that leads to you pulling the wall directly open to reveal the chamber beyond.
One meat wagon.
Oh, sorry, actually, I don't even need that.
All I was thinking about that whole time, it's like, I'm gonna have to go play games with all my adult friends just to struggle with a puzzle that was designed for third graders.
It's those doors, man. Doors are killers.
Let's go into the room, following a meat shield.
Mm-hmm.
Crushed will
As I
go.
said, bravely right behind you.
Not me.
Crushed. Gladly go.
I'll heroically
You go right behind
be
me.
the last.
He's got. So he took one of the teeth. Remember how we took that big skull? He took one of the teeth and fashioned it into a big great axe.
I like it.
Yeah.
Now he can make it off you.
And he transforms. He's got. He has a amulet that lets a true form into an alligator once a day.
Sweet.
So that's why the shamans have the pots of water, because then they all play that, poof, and then the water just shoots out, and then Crash just transforms into an alligator and just dives into.
Did you?
Sweet.
They
You
all
still
have,
have
they all
your-
have it though.
Do you still have your owlbear shawl?
Yep. Not on me right now. Though. That's old school.
Yeah, did you? Because I know all of us ended up with like clothes or armor items made from one eye, did you end up getting something from
The
that?
axe.
Oh, that was you got a weapon instead.
A weapon and armor, I think, too.
Okay.
I'm sure you know this trick, Dooley. You have so much terrain, but back home we used to take just like cotton fluff and put one of those battery-operated candles inside of it, and then just
Oh, yeah.
and then you can turn it on, and it looks like smoldering ashes, kind of.
That's a great idea. I gotta do that with the ceiling. I seen a buddy of mine stuck a bunch of shit, a bunch of
Cotton balls.
cotton balls, cotton batting. to
It is a
ceiling.
fire hazard though. Be careful.
And it just looks tense. Like it just looks great, honestly.
Just like one quick spray.
There
over
we go.
black or
Fuck,
gray,
I was
spray
wondering where you
paint,
guys went.
Oh,
gives it
yeah.
that little tint, and then there's the glowing inside.
Yeah.
I have been waiting to use these fucking trees for I can't even say how long. I have had them for what seems an eternity.
Question. So,
Bye. See you later.
Not
I
scared.
didn't need that.
you know that dragon movie where like they found the dragon and like came out and like scores the earth and then they're trying to hunt it with like modern tech.
Yeah.
Oh, Rain of Fire.
Yeah.
So in that movie,
That's
like
awesome.
dragon breath isn't like magic in any way. It's just
Two fluids.
two chemicals mixing, right?
Yeah, straight up napalm.
And so like a poison dragon would just have a bunch of poison, and like an electric dragon would be something like an eel, just like max
Sure.
power in some
Yeah.
way. So technically, based off of that idea, is my breath weapon just a physical thing and thus not a magic thing? So it's not disabled if I were to do it.
So I would. Okay, so this is a funny thing. Now, I don't want to get into the whole field of quantum physics because I am not smart enough and won't do it justice. But
Neil deGrasse Tyson's.
on one scale or another, what I was gonna say is that matter has a funny way of changing, given enough or the right wavelength or some influence of energy, right? And so in my mind, right, magic, as D&D knows it, is basically the influence of like electricity, if you will, but it's energy because electricity is what, and that leads into a whole other
Just
rabbit
different
trail of
forms of
philosophy and fucking.
I mean, the saying is, magic is just science we haven't figured out yet.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's where I'm at. And so it could be, but basically it's magic.
Well, like, isn't it like the line of the?
It's just
fire
whatever
that
hasn't been
goes-
figured out, so to speak.
I'm just wondering if the magic nullification would affect my breath weapon.
Oh,
if we think of it in
no,
a
that's an
sense.
ability. Yeah,
Yeah.
You could just do that.
So it's
That's
not
an
like
ability.
anyway, magic spells. It's skill.
It's
Yeah.
a hereditary
Rolled
trait.
up with
Yeah.
fucking matches.
Excellent.
Yeah, like a dragon can still spit fire or poison or whatever the fuck if they're in it.
I've been known to have some.
With
mad
your
rhymes
matches.
at
No.
times.
I would never
touched it.
Mad rhymes. I spit.
I
I could throw that in
Put it in.
steak fire with
Yes.
So with that said,
Died.
you guys
Right.
reveal opening up yon door as you yank open the wall. Beyond sits a chamber with many a tree that is glistening with all sorts of fruits, apples, and spherical orange things with leaves upon them. And within this chamber you see some strange crystalline black trees bearing crystalline apples and crystalline whatever those orange colored fruit are.
Nondescript.
We'll just call them oranges, I suppose.
Do it. Apples and oranges.
Mandarins.
Lemon.
By any chances, Dembostra talking to you, telling you to eat the apple?
I don't know. You give me the gift of knowledge.
If he does, go for the orange.
I'll
Increase
pick one
my
off
intellect.
the tree and shine it on my shirt.
Be the one to give us all
You
free
do
will.
so. It
That's what I was
fragments.
asking. Like, are these
It actually
biblical?
fragments a little bit as you pull it off, and as you watch the stem flip back and forth, and the leaves kind of flap, even though they're made of crystal, they shatter and then reform, and shatter and reform. Literally, the whole apple making this strange crackling noise as it moves around, as organically as anything else.
Like a living stain.
Like a living stained glass three-dimensional apple, yes. As you look down on your shirt, you realize it's cut through, and there are fine pieces of your fabric
This is my wife's.
trailing it back off it. And as you look at your hand, You pull it away, and there's a little bit of blood there from the friction on the surface of the apple, and bits of your skin have been picked off and are caught against the surface where it reforms and continues to chew and emulsify upon those bits as the surface kind of adjusts in your grasp.
Starts rubbing it on my foot.
You watch as the tree itself continues to kind of crackle and shift back and forth, and you feel a bit of a breeze strike against you as you look around this chamber, and it's just stone walls, and it's a bit of soil on the ground.
There's no door there.
There is no door over there.
There's no
So
light.
it's just a room. Of trees.
There is again a very even light that is emitted from the crystalline panels overhead. It is not an orange light, but a white light that is shining down, very clinical.
As I look around, do I see any other kind of doors or anything of that nature? Is it just a spare room full of these plants?
Correct.
Is there any fruits that look like they would fit in the doors?
Yes.
Yeah, no. There are, actually. As a matter of fact, the fruits that you pick off of the tree are exactly that size if you wanted to go and try that.
Which one do we want to
Again,
try? A or B?
Can I roll nature or survival to ascertain exactly
Careful,
what
though.
kind of trees?
it's a little pointy.
I mean, sure.
Does nothing to my scales.
Yeah, you can be the holy guy.
Yeah.
Scales are pretty handy.
And while you're at it, you want to give me a
What'd you roll? 13.
More bigger.
So you can tell the apple trees, and those ones over there, they've got an orange spherical fruit that you feel just fine calling oranges.
You
Yeah.
could use your budget
Literally.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Use apple and rosé.
Can
But
I
I'm
grab?
thinking more like the crystalline.
They might be.
nature.
Actually, you know what? You're on something.
Could use your party.
Can I grab one of each fruit? Looks like they fit. In the, I've already grabbed the one off
Yeah.
them.
Ah.
Grab the
D8.
counterpart,
Oh, it's a D8.
and then let's make my way back towards the doors. Am I feeling a little bit of A or B?
I just work here, sir. But you have, you have enough fruit, we'll say, for one or the other door. Your call.
Can I add my bardic inspiration to that?
Yeah?
Ooh, nice. That'll be a math 20.
Okay.
Because like I'm interested in not what kind of like trees they just look like, but the crystalline nature of them. What might cause this?
Because they're alive.
As you stare at them, you roll a nat. You roll your 20, and you stare at them. I have no fucking idea how this is possible, but the uncle's got to see this.
Okay.
If they don't know about this, I'd be surprised. Maybe you think to
This is
yourself,
their place.
but no, it's really not. It's not the Urn Garden's place.
Well, they teleported us to it, knowing.
This is an Osrin.
Oh right.
Uh-huh. As such, depicted by the patriarch of the Osrin family.
Yeah. So, sorry, did we come here from Three Trees or from Eric? I forget.
You were portaled here by Dr. Mizram
Yeah,
from Urn Garden to here. Or no, yeah, from Urn Garden to here.
his body's still
No, we were
upstairs.
in 3 trees.
No, yeah, sorry, you guys were in 3 trees.
Did he mean
You-
to send you to Aaron Garden and it went awry?
No,
this time?
No, I remember now. You guys were in 3 trees and went from there to here.
So we went from Aaron Garden with him back to Three Trees and then from Three Trees.
No, I'm pretty sure you got there on your own.
No, because we all stepped through the same portal to get to this place.
Oh, no, that's right.
So
You
here
guys
we
did
came
go to
from-
Urn
we
Garden.
came from
Yeah,
Urn
no,
Garden.
you guys totally went back to Urn
Got
Garden.
it.
Yeah.
Got hired by the dead guy.
That's right. Yeah. 100%.
And then we got portal to go get the.
That's right.
His body's still upstairs, by the way. Still
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Ish.
Well, decaying. So
Well and digested, actually. He was turned to a sludge.
you'll be able to collect it in a jar. Maybe.
That's fair.
From what I've
Resurrection.
heard, he was kind of a prick. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
I mean, I'd be surprised if he didn't have a canister for replication.
Or a backup mechanism of some sort. Yeah, he probably had some sort of backup mechanism. I'm sure he had something. Maybe something.
If he's important,
So-
in Aaron Garden.
Let's
I mean,
get
really.
these doors with fruit.
Yes. So, A or B? What do you want? Do you have? Where's that?
I do have a coin handy.
Oh, hi, baby.
Here, you flip it.
You know what I want,
Yeah.
Here you go. Boom. That's actually just a mercantile weight.
What do you want to do?
I prefer head. I mean heads.
So 20s are ampersand. We'll say ampersand is the oranges.
So head 20. Okay,
Sure.
that's a dragon. Yeah, that's what I said.
Apples
You're
then?
right.
Apples it is.
Apples.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Appledore.
Or should we go to the other one? Apple. Yeah. Is this biblical?
I mean, the other one's oranges. You tell me.
Well, it's like, you know.
And whose Bible would that be? I'm curious.
Like Garden Eden, apple, the fruit of
Ron
the tree of knowledge.
DeSantis. I don't know.
Fruit of the tree of knowledge, fruit of the tree of mortality, right?
I mean, you tell me. There's the truth. There's the fruit of knowledge, which is the apple, but what the fuck's the orange? The fruit of
the
orange maybe prevents scurvy.
Start trying some.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
All right, let's go to the orange.
Yeah.
All right. During the course of handling your oranges, you each take 1 damage to your hands.
I have scales.
I don't care.
Sharp.
Your bits of your skin, bits of your scales get caught in there. It actually hurts like the dickens by the time you're done. Wear gloves next time. That's
And I rub it on my shirt.
I'm wearing goblets.
Are
I
you?
take extra damage from rubbing it on my shirt.
No, your shirt took that damage. Yeah, you just take 1 point from handling the thing. It's just doing what it's doing to your skin.
I'm scaled and
If you have gauntlets on, do you have gauntlets on?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, then you're fine. Your gauntlets take the brunt of it. You're fine. More to the point though, as you go to handle these things, the fruit shatter in your hand.
they just shatter.
They over the course of you carrying them, trying to get them over there with gauntlets in your hand. Hey, I'm gonna do the. They kind of crumble against your gauntlets.
Can I very carefully grab one?
You can try again, and yeah, by all means, you pick another 2 fruit from the tree.
I'll just take 2.
Just the 1? Just the 2? How many will you take?
The ones that I need to fill the filling.
Are you gonna do this with your gauntlets again? Your metallic, abrasive gauntlets?
They're like,
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm saying you're doing that. That's all.
Can I'll volunteer.
I mean, you got them over there taking it on your hands as you did. You could passively insight. Perhaps leathers are a great choice for handling, sharp and fragile objects.
I was gonna try to like hot potato juggle them.
That would probably go poorly, but I just work here.
yeah, they're full metal goblins.
Yep, great anime. Terrible way to carry crystallized fruit. So
All right, so are you at the door of fruit now?
I will try. Yeah,
that's fine. If you want to take another point of damage, or you can throw gloves on if you have leather gloves.
Does anyone have leather
Crush
gloves?
is just say, let me do it.
I have. So, question. I'm wearing heavy leather gloves.
While they're bickering about who's going to do it,
I
Crush
have
is just going to take 2.
Yeah,
that's
religious
fine.
robe. Would I
You can take a
able-
point of damage and have to and plunk them in. And meanwhile,
So would I be able to handle the fruit with my gloves
I've
very
already done
carefully, put them into my rope, and then
Okay, I've already done it.
Okay, it's not. It's good.
oh,
While you guys are bickering
well, no.
about all
I
this stuff,
wanted to
just
hear
do it.
this out. I want to hear this out because you're carrying them over. And meanwhile, you're like,
well, I was
maybe
gonna
if I
like
just
hoist
put
it
them in
up
my
and
robe.
Misty step over.
That's fine. That's fine. So, you throw a bunch of these in your robe. How many do you put in your robe?
Like 3.
Okay, that's fine. You dry off the orange tree then, because that's kind of we'll say there's 3 left after. There was none left after if you take all 3. Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You take them off.
Because I only got 1 Misty step for a short rest.
That's fine. That's fine.
You use it now?
You
Well, because I
He's
don't know
doing it.
if it
I've
has
already
a
done
time
it.
limit.
He's doing it right now.
you guys
Really just do it.
you guys are sitting
Okay,
over
well
by the
then
door.
never mind.
Okay.
Well, let me play this out if you don't mind.
Well, she's gonna
I mean,
waste
she
the
can do.
system.
I
She
didn't
can
know.
do
I
what
didn't
she
know
wants
we
to
got
do.
it.
Gonna waste
Well, he was saying it repeatedly, and you were still doing the thing, so I figured you heard him. But I was letting you do what you want to do.
No, like there's somebody
Don't let others stand in the way of your dreams, Kate.
No!
Andrew means well, but really he's just getting in the way of so much
I was
destiny.
saving my mystery step.
That's fine.
All right, so he gets his stuff over to the door and puts them in it, and it's really awesome.
Okay, so you don't take any of the oranges off the tree.
No.
Okay.
Redact all of that.
That's fine. With that said, you watch as your companions stunk the oranges in, and the door, a moment later.
Or 180s that opens. Damn.
Yeah, totally. That's it actually like flips this way, but I have fingers in.
That brain spins
Does
on
a
the base.
kickflip.
Fucking nollie.
Just fingerboard.
The door's just rolling away. The book.
Tony Hawk score meter pops up above it.
Everyone grabs the controller. Next thing you know, Ace of Base is playing. Or Ace of Spades. Yeah, it's Ace of Spades by Motorhead. This is a great song.
First patch I ever got.
First what?
Patch
Patch? Motorhead?
for my back. Yeah. The Ace of Spades.
He was such a badass for so long.
It's like the now.
Okay.
That's right. You said Ace of Base. All I was thinking is.
Like this is as recognizable as like.
Alright. You'll have to use your imagination for where else this goes.
I refuse. I have no imagination.
I'm sorry. It's the only way. It's the only way forward.
Cue the South Park.
Yeah. Walls, what?
Simple song.
Alright.
You're doing it, Peter.
Yeah.
Alright. So we got that all set up there. Right. Beyond the orange chamber, you see a rather plain looking room. And as the door opens up, you look around it, seeing nothing but dust caked on an otherwise darkness-filled room. You can see a pair of pillars some ways in, and all the walls are the same size, despite what I had to do there to make it work. I'm sorry, imagination. Just have to do what you can. But as the camera pans against the scene, who is situated in front there?
Meat shields to the front.
Crush is right there because you put the
Okay.
oranges in.
I'll be like.
As you stare in, you see a bit of a trail set into the ground, relief carved against. It looks like a squarish sort of trail that is coming from these regions right here. In fact, the center point here, joining the center and then following all the way out here.
There's a trail?
There is. There's like a trough in the floor that in a T pattern comes along to here and meets up on either side here.
And it just ends at the door?
Correct.
Goes into like a pipe or anything? Or?
Correct.
Pipe.
Yeah, you can see like a hole basically where it ends at the center of each of these platforms.
And then it pipes down under the door?
It seems to, yeah, disappear against the wall, and from what you can tell, it goes under the wall and further.
There's no tanks there or anything though?
There are no tanks in here. You do notice as you look at the ground the old imprints of what seem to be a pair of tanks, one on either side. You see at the back of this chamber what look to be old machinations set against the wall. And as you put the thing up to your eye, you see the machinations to be more or less an altar with a set of controls upon it.
Is there blood on it?
There is no blood stains or residue or any sort of macabre substance.
Seems safe enough.
What you do see, though, is that it is otherwise brand new. Whatever illusion that you're seeing that it is ruined is not the case. The machinations you're seeing there, they're like a bunch of smashed up metal looking boxes, and as you touch them from the outside, it still feels somewhat like that, but you realize you're actually touching the controls and everything. It's expertly modeled illusion. To you guys, it looks like he's manhandling some gnarled metal kind of once upon a time useful apparatus.
Do I have the insight to see how it's kind of working, what its function is?
It seems simple enough with a singular lever on the one side that only goes up and down. It is currently in the up. And it has a pair of crystals. One, it says tank 1, tank 2, and then a smaller lever that is currently down for both of those tanks.
Are there any spouts of no ceiling that I see that lead to the tanks?
As you look to see, there are indeed a pair of feed spouts hanging above where those platforms are.
Does everybody have their jars? Did you guys bring any means to carry the liquid? The slime that we see, is that the black liquid we're going to look for?
You don't see anything like that around here. What you do see is residue if you passive investigation, a lot of you are working around this place. And
I have a small wood cup, but it doesn't have a lid.
I think
That's
we
a
had a
funny
tank in the
euphemism.
bag of holding. Don't we?
Say, I mean, I don't go bragging about that.
Riley, don't we have a tank in the bag of holding? Like, didn't Buddy put a tank in?
Bag of holding wouldn't work right now, would it?
I wanted to mention, a lot of you looking around this place, you're going to find little bits of residue that are caked against the edges of the trough, as well as the holes at the center of each platform. And what's more is that each of these posts, you can see that there are moorings for something. They look like little hooks, almost like this sort of thing, if you will. And then finally, you can see the spouts overhead, and it looks like a strange set of tentacles in an apparatus hanging down from overhead. Music's trying to get it.
Whatever.
As you look around,
Should we check the other door to see if there's means to carry?
15 passive perception doesn't pick up on anything else in particular.
as I wanted to say, as you guys are looking around, you might be able to see more if you had any sort of light central to this chamber. But what you're seeing because the light's filtering in yon.
Does anybody have dark vision?
I do.
sure do.
Looking around the chamber, you can see something against the walls. It looks like a relief carving of some sort, but the differentiation with your dark vision doesn't quite let you see the detail as easily.
Wait, I might have.
Unfortunately, I
I
cannot
might have
produce
a
light
torch.
like this. Anybody know how to do the man thing and make a fire? the
I
old-fashioned
have
way?
an oil lamp,
There we go.
Sure.
and I would like to light it.
I'm sure Crush has stuff too.
Your shaman snaps his fingers a couple times to test and has no mojo.
I would like to go back out real quick.
Okay?
Just light up a flame for the
How do you
oil
light up
lamp.
a flame?
What?
I just was describing this shaman as like, no
she
mojo.
runs back upstairs.
I have a tinderbox.
Oh, like
Oh, there you
upstairs or outside? Okay.
Tinderbox?
I've never used it before.
I mean, you don't have to go far, but yeah, that works. Okay.
You just
Yeah. So we just use that flame steel.
Done.
Bright light in 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30.
Suppose while we're at it, I realize I have a torch as well. I'll
That's right.
light it as well. Pass it to whomever needs it. Who doesn't have dark vision?
The relief carving on the wall, you see quite clearly, is a depiction of the entirety of the Far Seas expanse, but from several years prior to when the cataclysm might have taken place and joined the Ton Swamps and the Far Seas marshes together into what is now the exotic, untouchable expanse it's known as.
That's painted on the wall.
This is actually carved into the wall. And so it's carved very
So it's
finely.
pretty nice of them. Damn.
There was once upon a time, yeah. But what was I saying? Is it's very finely carved in, and as you look upon it, you can see the sources of what looked to be something. Actually, I'll say clearly depicted upon the map. And as you look closely, you can see that they're even animated and, in fact, bleeding. A little bit of ooze. At first, you only notice them to be black, but as you look upon them, you're not sure. With the light, it seems two of them are shining blue.
Which two?
They look to be some distance away from the Erengarten capital, between, you would assume, where you are here and there. And the other one, from what you can see, is located directly upon you.
Take a nice mental snapshot of this.
The black holes, of which there are 4 to the 2 blue, are located southerly, central to the swamps, northerly, and then the other 2 both sit kind of on either side of Wormhole,
Do
where it's now known as Ironclaw.
do I recognize these as the positions of strongholds?
No. You may roll history.
Can I use my Kenku forgery to make a copy of what I'm
There we
seeing?
go.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll sing a little ditty about.
19.
I'll give you a bardic inspiration. Long story short.
Okay, fair enough.
If you rolled 19, so.
19.
Don't use yours. I can.
That's what I do.
From what you can tell, they don't have any.
It goes like this.
They don't have any known significance that you've had to study. They look, from what you can see on here, like just craters that are depicted on the map. Although,
Because I would have been really interested in like both strongholds and.
as I said, they're not strongholds.
Yeah.
They're craters. They're pits depicted on here. As you look across the engravement, and you can see cities, and you can see spires, you can see fortresses that are clearly depicted upon this incredibly detailed map of both these massive expanses. But these are not fortresses. They're not even structures. They are holes
Do
in the
these
ground.
craters maybe represent tar pits?
As you look upon them and it suddenly hits you, you recognize the northern tar source that you are constantly fighting against in Wormhall, or rather, Ironclaw. They are, in fact, those two sources of darkness are what keep the Aaron Gardens consistently both busy with the violence forthwith and forthcoming, and busy with the research of what they ply from those dark holes in the ground. They are the original pits of Rutherford. The Farfetcher family.
And the blue ones, are they
The original
within,
Farfetcher holes.
Are they within any vicinity of where the original Osrin household would have been?
No. None of these holes have any sort of significant steady fortresses or homes or compounds or anything like that. That's what you got with your 19 history on top of you. They're holes in the ground. They're craters.
And there were two blue ones, right?
There are two blue ones. One of them is where you're situated. It actually says you are here, but it says
So we can assume it might be another spire below ground.
The other one might be another Osrin stronghold here.
Yeah. Zoro might find more stuff. Okay. Should I pull that lever? Well, I have a feeling it'll just put goo down. So we should find out what's in the other door before we start pulling stuff.
That's fair, yeah. You gotta be wise.
Okay.
Want to grab another fruit, big guy?
Would you like to do some
No!
fruit? I'll do it. Okay.
We comically.
That's fair. You guys make your way over towards the crystalline apple tree and get some apples into the door.
Play hot potato with it.
Smash. I'm going to say there are
Like
5
the tree.
apples on this tree, and the door takes 3 apples as well. So, who's carrying the apples?
I'll take two.
Thank you. And are you doing so with any abrasive gloves of any sort? Like you take a point of damage per that you carry, and you get them into the door easily enough.
Carry three.
Olo and Delilah carry one over in a leather jacket, and they'll each hold an end of the leather jacket with.
Are they side by side?
We only need one.
I have two.
He's got two. There's just one left, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So he's got two. We just put one.
You just carry one? Okay, that sounds fine. You guys do so. You guys can, since you're doing it like that, I guess roll dexterity or, just roll dexterity for the one of them plus proficiency, and they can do it at advantage, so as to say, help action, if you will, from the other side.
And you also have your mark inspiration.
That's also
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just rolled 2 dice. We'll say, which was intended to be for both of them, one for each. So I'll now roll the advantage, the other dice for each.
Oh, I was just saying the one time, because the other one's doing it, the other's helping, if you will. You know what I mean? So you're just
Okay.
rolling an advantage for the one person. So,
Okay.
what'd you roll?
Then 6 plus, let's see the guidance here.
Oh, rough.
No, your mark inspiration is D8.
Do all of that. All of that.
Okay,
Do the
well, let's
D8
start with
and
the
the
D8.
D and the D and the D and do all the D. It's D and D.
Good.
Man, I'm sorry. Holy crap.
3, we got 10 plus dexterity, which is plus 3,
Yep.
and
So you got a
proficiency,
13
plus
going
3,
so far right here?
That's plus 6. So
Okay.
16.
10 plus 6 is 16.
All right. So it's touch and go for a moment there. But you guys are like, whoa, no, hold your end up. 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 But eventually you guys get it over there and manage to get it into the door, at which point the door swings open. Everybody takes 50 experience. For a reference, well done.
As far as you know, his name is Solitaire. He doesn't tell many people his real name.
As the door opens up, the statue resonates for a moment. My secrets in time. And my secrets are mine to be guarded in time. Know your place, or you will be mine. With that, in the room beyond, we have our this way. Right here. Ship here. You find a room full of doors. Your shaman grabs you by the shoulder and simply says, Dono Mojo, you feel much come from door. And as he stares forward, he's got like a shine in his eyes. As he steps forward and says, Much mojos, Dono Mojos, he says, as he looks around at everybody. He gutturally states in Orcish that there is power coming from within. Those doors are threatening. There are things behind those doors. Secrets, he says. And as he does so, he hisses it like the Mastra.
Are there walls, or is this just like Monsters Inc. kind of thing?
Yeah, literally. There's walls around the place. Like this chamber is.
Yeah, and then there's just a bunch of freestanding doors.
Literally freestanding doors. In fact, you know what? We'll do. Sorry, no, they are offset like that. I'll say.
Mirrors.
Damn it. Yeah, very much so.
Okay.
Anybody
One
have
of
a
these
saw?
doors has got to go back to our party house.
Just has to.
Can I see through the doors with this stone? Or is there anything I can make true sight out of it?
It's an excellent question. And the question becomes, what do you expect to see? As you look upon the doors, you can see that they are very much doors, in frames, situated as they are.
This room reeks of traps. Can I do a quick search before entering to see if I can see any obvious traps?
You may. You can make a roll. Perception. At the outset.
14.
Plus 5, 19.
With a 19, as you peer in, you notice the ceiling has all mirror coating upon it, reflecting everything as you look upon it.
Where's the bed?
And more to the point, as you look down, you notice that the tiles in here have a little bit of a trick to them where, even though they're a gridded pattern, one quadrant is raised. And as you look down underneath, you can see mirrors underneath the raised tile.
Another slot puzzle.
Do you fondle the mirrors under there? Do you touch them at all?
Fondle those mirrors.
Do you molest the floor?
No, I
Spit
would
on
not. No.
Should we pull that lever, or do we want to fuck around with these doors?
This room seems like more fun.
True.
I think we should try the lever first. It seems to be the simplest and most straightforward option.
Because this might take us chaotically away, and then we might have to run at some point, because it's
Yeah.
not mega. So let's, run back, pull the lever.
I'll undo a little small ribbon I have tied onto my outfit somewhere and tie it onto like a stone or something and try. Do these? I guess no. I'd have
gonna be
to
a
open
foot
one of
press
the
trap.
doors first. It's not like a portal.
It might be like a compression foot trap that we gotta be mindful of, right?
Well,
I mean, Mr. Mojo there said that there's bad stuff behind the doors, so maybe we shouldn't open the doors.
Yeah, let's go do the lever first, and then we'll come back and fiddle with little ditty gonna diddle down, diddle 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 diddle.
Just let me know what you guys do. I'm just
Bring it
gonna
back.
That's a wild
gotta-
idea, but they could be dimensional doors, and by pulling the lever, it changes what dimensions they go to.
That's what I assume. I assume this is Monsters Inc. We're going to everybody's bedroom.
That's what I'm saying, man. Does anybody have a saw?
We got a crusty old one.
my little fancy ribbon tied rock. Let's toss it into the room. See what happens.
Into here?
Yeah,
Just into that room?
Just through the threshold.
Yeah, that's fine. You toss it in and it kind of rolls to a stop, just sitting right there on the floor. Nothing happens. It doesn't ignite or anything. It rolls against the raised and lowered portions of the tiles, sitting still where it lays, and you're Yarn is the safe. You give it a tug if you like, and it comes along. You pull your stone back without issue. It comes back to you. Nothing happens. I will note that when it lands, it sounds solid when it rolls against the tiles that are raised. Nothing sounds loose. Nothing rattles.
So they're raised on the corners, and I can see underneath the raised tile to see there's a mirror.
So imagine there's 4 of these,
Yeah.
and one's raised. And as you look down underneath, you can see a shining piece of metal or mirror like above, just sitting there glistening,
On the
and
bottom
it's
face.
waiting to come out. And so there's one raised, and then you'll have another one raised, and so it's everything. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Next, do you have that vessel in your?
Which,
the bait holding
which
you
vessel are you
area?
talking about?
Like,
I had an incubator.
Sorry, how big is this rock actually?
That's
Just
not a-
whatever I find nearby.
Okay,
Big
do you
enough
have any
to
way
tie
to
it
carry
with
this
a
glue
string
or
or a
a
ribbon
ribbon?
to.
Okay, fair enough. I mean,
have,
a
like, just
fist-sized
a
rock, you
random
find,
container
it
like
does
that.
fit. It does what it does.
Yeah.
But like I say, you don't hear anything rattle. You don't hear anything shake. It all seems very firm. You rolled a 19 for your perception, and yeah, okay. Does anybody? Do you want to roll investigation? Do you want to go further with this? This is at a glance everything I'm describing, I guess. I don't know if you want to go further with it.
Do any of your team have jars or anything with them?
Possibly. My shaman does, but it's magical. I don't know how that works. Like that water.
Sorry, say again?
We need a way to transport this goo back, and we presume it.
How would a
Yeah,
bag of
it's
holding
not-
work right now?
I mean, it's a bag of holding. You put it in an extra dimensional space. You'll probably stain the insides quite a bit, but it's basically like a big tank, right?
Right?
We were talking about this before.
I do.
We can just fill this thing up.
The thing is like, it's a 10 foot by 10 foot space. I remember this being a thing before where I'm like, 10 foot by 10 foot space, you're pouring something on the ground. Collecting it's going to be whatever, right? But it's not going to
It's
evaporate.
64
Still,
cubic feet.
It's what?
64 cubic feet. I think they said it was like
This must be
2
something.
foot by 4 foot by
10 by
8 foot.
10
This
by
must be
10.
safe. Cubic feet. 2 foot by 4 foot by 8 foot.
10 by 10 would be like 100 cubic feet.
10 by 10 would be
Yeah.
100 square feet.
10 by 10
and then
would
if
be-
it's 10 by
it's
10
less
by
than
10,
that.
then it's
It's less than
1,000 cubic feet.
2 times 4 is 8 times 8 is 64. It's 64 cubic feet.
10 times 10 is 100.
Okay,
I promise.
I think I'm confused. So we're going to leave it at that. And the fact that pouring goo on the floor is pouring goo on the floor.
So yeah, let's.
And then a container is still goo on the floor. The bigger it is, the worse the case. I mean, really.
Can we set you up underneath the spout, and I'll pull this lever?
All right,
Ready?
let's do it.
Well,
Solitaire
actually, it's
offers
locked.
a cautionary tale about a.
Yeah, literally.
Is there a way to squeeze this? Do I see anything?
It's,
What's the
it's
second
a
half?
T handle.
It is, in fact.
Have you guys ever heard the
64
tale of
cubic feet.
Heisenberg?
Oh,
I think
that's
it's
all
also
right.
sometimes been called Breaking
So it says on there,
Yeah.
2 by what?
Totally.
He is
Very
a
similar.
amazing-
That's the
The
bag
slot
itself.
might burn right
2
through
foot
that.
diameter.
He's gonna speak.
Okay, good to know.
Why would I get this
Yeah, it
stuff
doesn't
when I
actually
just put that
specify
on?
the actual dimensions of the inside. It just says it's 64 cubic feet. So I would just do a perfect cube in my own mind
Yeah,
at
really.
64.
I would-
So, that said, as you grab a hold of this T handle thing, or not T handle, but it's an
Oh,
H
it's a
handle,
T.
handle. And yeah, as you go to yank it down, it doesn't move. It's very much locked in place for some reason. An H handle.
An old airplane thrust.
Yes, exactly.
So it's jammed up.
Like one of these.
Can I
Hear me
see
out.
anything that I
Spin
have
on
to
it.
squeeze?
No, it's just the handle that you pull back. But you also see the 2 other,
You can kind of see through this door.
as I said, you see the other 2 levers on the other side. So there's one that says tank 1, the other says tank 2.
Mildly opaque.
Does
And they've
one,
each got a lever.
does one of them look like it's in a different position?
They're both up, right?
Sorry.
Are they both up?
Would you? Yeah. Both of the. Yes, both of the. Well, all the levers are up basically. So it's 2 little levers
Do they have to move simultaneously?
and the one, and you could try moving these if you like.
Gronk, pull the lever.
One, the other, or both. Tank 1, tank 2, both tanks.
Are you guys underneath both of them? Are you both underneath one?
Do you
Do we just want one?
Well, okay, so something to remember is I have a bunch of shit in my bag of holding too.
Okay, so we'll put it in yours.
I want to get all dude.
Yeah, so do I, but
You want to put your stuff that you don't want out. So you ready?
yeah, go for it.
As you pull the lever,
Bring it off later.
you watch the platform kind of raise up and the apparatus on high jostle itself and move down. And after a brief moment, the lever ka-dunk resets itself and everything retracts back. You can hold it in place or try to hold it in place, but eventually it just like retracts back. Otherwise, whatever weight mechanism is causing it, as it seems like a switch, when you pull the switch, some sort of spring-loaded mechanism is doing its thing.
Does the big one move now?
Sorry?
It's not gooing yet, is it?
No, there's no
What
goo.
about the big lever now? Does that work?
No, it doesn't.
What if I pull that one down and then...
Try to jostle it. It seems to wiggle a little bit, but not enough to do anything. It certainly doesn't come all the way down.
So just out of my own curiosity, because I'm not sure, how much of this goo are we supposed to bring back?
Excellent question. I also want to say that
Enough
you guys
for the dead guy
hear,
to do his stuff.
you guys hear noises
Yeah,
come
but
from yonder.
I feel like that's not like two bag of
Noises.
holdings.
Noises.
necessarily.
Maybe one
Let's
of
call
your big
noises
guys should
for
stay
now.
away from the door as much as possible.
Your shaman looks to you and says,
As much as possible. Doesn't sound like a
Something.
lot at this point.
"Sir, this way comes."
Okay, let's figure out these
He also
levers.
says that's not official quote, but he's my quote. So that said, though,
So I keep jiggling these things. Do I figure it out?
I would like to.
no, clearly you haven't, because nothing's happening.
Before
Just jiggling them does nothing. Sorry.
Pulling and
No matter which way you jiggle them, whichever route, I mean, we could be here all night.
Are there still tentacles coming out of it?
There seems to be something missing from the apparatus as you stare upon it and look down at the words Tank 1, Tank 2, and the levers. It could be anything. Tank
Do
1,
we have to do
Tank
anything with the
2,
riggers?
levers. Could be just anything.
You said there was like rigging on the thing.
There is rigging.
Is there-
overhead, and then there's a hole. Now, I want to
Is there any
be clear
pressure
about this.
switches we can see?
No, but there is a crystal for each of those tanks, as I mentioned. A little unlit crystal. And they don't flicker at all when you pull the levers.
Dim flicker.
No flicker.
Window liquor, no flicker.
Was it? How big are those gemstones? Are they the same size as the ones out in the hallway?
No. These are very purpose-built little nodule-like faceted units that are designed to provide illuminated signal. You've seen these on artificer apparatuses before. Typically,
Light emitting diamond.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay. What seems to be missing?
You're not sure. Something from the apparatus. As you stare upon the control panel, see the levers, Tank 1, Tank 2.
Solitaire's curiosity is going to start getting the best of him, and he's going to kind of try to tiptoe into that room with the doors, taking care to avoid the raised tiles.
That's fair. Throw me stealth to sneak away from the group.
That's probably like a 9 or 10. So
Your shaman gives you an elbow.
Song of Stealth.
We rolled like a 15.
Alright, that's fair. The shaman still
You
notices.
can hear
Passive
it.
perception of like 19, I think, on that guy. But as he turns towards where you're headed, he looks to you and says, "You have right idea. More progress. Find ooze, we go." And he starts marching in after you, getting his spear kind of looking around for anything that might strike. But as you make your way over towards the door, the noise becomes very much more apparent as you cross past even here.
I take note of them leaving and like maybe we should stick together.
That's fair. Either or, but point being is as you come towards the door, you make out the sounds of chanting that are coming from within the chamber now. As you come to a few feet from the door, the chanting slowly ebbs off and ceases. The chanting, from what you could hear, was an elvish sort of deep speech. Not deep speech, the language, but a deep elvish speech.
What do you think?
I do not speak Elvish.
I do.
As you close in, you catch the tail end of this. As you hear the words repeated, "Maybe it's maybe." Secrets within secrets behind doors, secrets to see. Which door will you
What
open? Which future will it be?
wish Dumbasha was sure this secret weapon.
I mean, he loves it. He'd be absolutely adoring this.
Can I
Meanwhile, he's like hitting his sack.
investigate around the doors and see if there's any identifiers or any symbolism
You
on
may.
the doors?
Absolutely not.
What are you rolling for that?
Investigation. 18.
Passively do you find the inscriptions upon the door frames, but investigating upon you find that there is in fact a pattern, moreover. Not only do they have various sigils depicting what they might be, excuse me, but they also seem to be matched, it seems. And before a moment has passed, you've discerned that it seems these doors are matched, these doors are matched, and these doors are matched.
No, one's alone.
Only the one is alone. And what they are, from what you can see, is storage, bestiary,
Bestiary and bestiality.
I'm trying to think, and not greenery.
I haven't tried.
Agriculture?
Conservatory.
Conservatory. Thank you, that's the
yeah,
one. 50
yeah.
experience. This one simply has exit.
Gonna open it, it's gonna be a brick wall. It's bullshit.
Fire alarm goes off.
Stay the fuck out of the
What did you do on the
bestiary.
Matrix?
Yeah.
Now, I also want to mention that each of these doors does have a relief carving upon it that shows a singular tree, each of them with a singular socket.
Oh, more with the fruit. Spiky fruit.
It seems to be the very same as before.
Fruits of my labor, grant me passage. Show
Can I
which feature will I
roll
see or
for
whatever.
perception to see if there's any telltale wear signs on any of the doors, like one being open more often than the rest?
Footprints going in and out or something.
Or no, I just mean like scratches in the.
Well,
I mean, yes,
footprints
both,
go around.
both of you are correct, yes, 100%. It's okay, he can be right too. My point being, though, is yes, you see all of that, and you see much of it, but from ages ago. And there's no particular door I would say. Yeah, you know what? Storage has the most use.
Figured.
That was kind of a given, I
That
guess.
was always.
We should storage first.
Sorry, I mean, it is what it is. The storage door does have more.
Storage
The
might have
conservative,
some jars we can use.
the conservatory, and the
She's here.
the bestiary do not have as much use as the storage doors.
Definitely.
Wait,
should start with
storage doors. Plural?
Those are
Yeah, these are paired off again. So
Are they not categorized as what kind of storage they are?
no, they're categorized as I said, as storage, bestiary, conservatory.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were saying there's more than one storage door.
There is. They're
Each-
paired
each
off
of those are
doors.
paired.
These are both bestiary doors, and these are both conservatory. And
Do any of
no,
them
they
have
match
any-
otherwise.
Yeah,
They do
that's
not
so
have
different,
any
like-
differentiating
So
marks
it's no
aside
different
from that. No, they're matched up.
There's no like good versus evil.
Yeah, or in versus out,
Black
Bizarro
and
versus
white.
non. Yeah, no. They're 100% mirror copies of each other.
Do they look exactly the same in the reflection in the mirror up above?
No.
Tell me more.
Up there,
As you look above, you notice that literally one is as you see it, and the other is ghostly, translucent. And as you look upon your gemstone, you realize that they're solid here, and they're still solid as you see through this. Then what the hell? As you look up, the whole of above you turns to like stars and galaxy, and suddenly you're like, wow!
The first person to have a collapse.
Like literally, little momentary, like Doctor Strange epic tunnel vision for the one eye as it goes into the future almost, and then comes back. You're like, whoa, that was a trip. Almost, I want to say it almost gives your character nausea, but clears up the moment you pull the thing
Does it
away.
give me like a religious experience?
Like almost, yeah. Except you're too good for that.
Your eyes.
Combustion. You've had whatever religious experience already. I tell your characters, yeah, I'm not ready to be hurt again.
I was born to be hurt.
This is fair, actually. The
You're-
scales show it. The scars of the scales. But yeah, no, as you stare up towards it and you look back down, yeah, you see that basically Everything on the left is a spiritual copy of everything on the right.
Do we want spiritual shit or real shit?
What an existential question.
Want the real shit.
Let's check out some of that.
Well, but what is this place? We're here for goo, if I'm not mistaken. What's this place?
I'll give you goo.
That's
Ye who enter abandon all hope.
Is it like a ultra low space condo for someone that doesn't actually have rooms? It just has doors that go to the rooms.
So this is living.
And this is the back rooms.
This is back.
So wait, what are the physical options as opposed to the
They're the same. It's a mirror, except for the one that's in the center of the mirror. Which
Yeah.
It would be.
Which has no indication at all.
It doesn't show up in the mirror?
Does it show up ghostly or?
Yeah, what's that
This one?
Yeah.
The center one? It's solid. Yeah. It's not like half ghostly or anything.
Yeah.
And what was the thing? What was the sign above it? I forgot. What is it?
Exit.
Exit.
Yeah, it just says exit.
But, well,
Do not open this door. An alarm will sound. Emergency exit.
should we check the storage?
It'd be smart design.
Live action real storage. Is that locked?
yeah. Let's do real storage first.
Well, yeah, it has the fruit.
There you go. Yeah. It has an apple socket on it.
Hey, big guy, I want to go grab it over apple.
Apple soccer.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, brother.
You reach over to one of your companions who
I'll
is
lend you my
holding an
gloves.
apple ready to go. He takes 1 hit point of damage and then regenerates it later on. But in the meantime, you have an apple and it's handed over and put it in the socket. And as the door opens up, you guys hear a rumble as the chanting comes back and you hear it from the conservatory.
Oh, I love this song.
Just feel it deep inside of me. Anyhow, so as you guys open up the storage, you guys actually see inside rows upon rows of various shelves. There are canisters, large and in charge, as you remember from the previous outposts.
Full of goo?
No,
Large in charge, you said?
large and in charge, like
Okay.
very intimidating large canisters that would reach the whole of this.
Oh,
height.
like the ones that they shove gins
Like
in.
an A&W mug.
Yeah. Correct. As you look upon them, you guys hear a. Oh, sorry. I believe you guys are all here doing the thing.
How big is this room that we just walked into? What else is in there?
so-
You said there's the jugs. What else?
Yeah, excellent question. There's the canisters, and there's all sorts of artificers' equipment. I mean, pretty much anything you can imagine in terms of useful tools, materials, and all sorts of prefabricated goods for fabricating other sorts of machinations. So those are the guys that are sitting up top.
Hey, Dooley.
Yeah.
Shelf.
There's like a low whistle as you just walk past and start doing the thing.
Everything.
And what after the next? You just kind of clank. It sounds
Trying to
like,
get real specific on any cool shit you work
sounds like an avalanche raining down into your
Can't
64
wait to get back to
cubic
the
feet of
guild with
space.
all this good
You,
shit.
you slide like half of it, stop, look at everybody, continue to slide. The rest of it is shit, like clickety clanks.
All of it.
Chanting continues, and you hear a rumble, rumble, and a rumble, rumble, and a rumble, rumble.
Are those doors locked? Can we lock them doors?
Excellent question. You see that there's a little bit of
Magically.
like a something you want to say emitting from underneath these doors, like a wafting gas coming out from underneath. And meanwhile,
I could watch some
this door, you realize, has closed itself ever so quietly.
Didn't we leave somebody at the door?
Ola and Delilah get the fuck out of. Go check the main door right away.
You guys do. And as you're passing in front of here, this door bursts open. You guys
What do
don't.
we see?
As you guys see through,
Because do we see the back of the doors?
you guys see directly through it and see Olo and Lilith on the other side, and a massive mitt suddenly come out and grab a hold, maybe, of Olo.
As I'm standing there,
He
With a
just
6+
got
bonus.
that.
as I'm standing there and I see this glove, because he's right
What's
here.
that bonus?
Ah.
What ridiculous number is this?
So,
Wait, what's this gonna do?
Plus 28.
What would happen if I like smashed through it with my weapon and now
Your
my
guy would have a
weapon's
hard
on the
time
other
doing a
side and I go,
strength check
Well,
on
back,
that.
are
I'm gonna answer.
you over here or back here?
Well, see where I am?
So,
Right?
like,
didn't
So I'm like right on the other side of the door.
Like that.
So I was
Right,
thinking,
he fucking grabbed you.
well, I can see the hit. So
fuck.
it's space. And it's now touching him almost.
I don't.
You got some good feats.
Because as soon as it's within our
Feats are
realm,
the way to go
past the
after
bridge
you hit a
door,
certain level.
it's now in our reality. I can't see beyond
Yeah,
the
but
door.
would you be interfering with the portal?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, if I
Ugh.
fucking smash that hand, am I gonna lose my mace when I try and pull back, or do I just have to
Do you
smash
lose part
through?
of your arm?
Well, I wouldn't be putting my arm through. I'd be smashing the like. If this is the barrier and there's a hand right here,
Yeah, but you're
Amazing right
disrupting
here.
the portals. Is what-
that's what I'm wondering. Am I gonna
Yeah.
fuck time?
You might rip a tear in the time space continuum.
Or should
You'll
I,
be the first one.
can I smash it and then just keep going through?
Potentially.
Are there bubblies in the fridge?
I have one in there. You can have. If you bring me the orange one, you can have one of these ones.
Alright.
Ooh, the orange one's my favorite.
I wouldn't want to.
I'd probably pull it.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with it. It's not that one. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right.
Let's breathe it back.
Once those popcorn crisps are done, I got a bag of sun chips we can dump into that.
Oh, shit. What flavor do you want?
Which one goes?
Cheddar
Cherry
ones.
or
Eat
lime?
some of that. Lime, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, alright.
Is there more of those? What's the word?
I just have this one.
Okay. I'll drink all.
Malk.
Dragons love milk.
It's
Mother's milk.
That movie was weird.
right.
What was?
This is why you're like 7'2".
Fury Road, Furiosa,
Oh,
Madness.
Yeah.
One of the boys. Blender.
Thank you. So, like, in the world of magic, as
Yes.
we are all living and aware of, if, say, someone was to see a portal or, like, a doorway, you know, and a hand is all of a sudden reaching out of it, and I can assume it's coming out of the doorway.
You would see the basically the cutoff mark of
I
where
would
the
see.
door
I
portal
would
is.
see into his arm.
No,
Like
it's
the
like
blood and
it's not
everything.
like counterized, but it's like a shimmering where the portal meets
like-
like the arm.
Yeah.
It's cut off in a
So
shimmering effect.
what would happen is, say, there's like a doorway right here, and I can see a hand coming out of it like that.
That's what I'm
standing
saying.
here like
Yeah.
this on the other side of it, and I'm like, there's something coming out of that. If I was to swing through
Right.
with a weapon,
You
would
wouldn't
that
hit the
weapon
whole
be
body.
destroyed, or would because I'm just gonna smash that wrist?
Well, you're
obviously.
gonna
but is my
hit,
weapon now in limbo between?
No, you're gonna hit the body where
But then when I go to pull
So you're
my
raising
when I go to
the
pull my mace,
from the backside.
when I go to pull
Yeah,
my
you're still gonna hit what's in this world though.
yeah, but when I pull my mace back, is it gonna go into the door or is it gonna come back to me?
Oh.
Something that everybody that lives in the magical world would obviously know. Would it destroy my weapon?
There's gotta be some sort of like rule of absolute, like where it starts.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go with that. Your point of origin is where it is. So while it's a part of you, on the other side of that, it comes back to you. I'll go with that.
That's one. Okay.
Otherwise,
Yeah, go.
otherwise I'd shear you in two that way.
Yeah.
That's what
So
I'm
I'm gonna like
Yeah.
swing through and smash that wrist right off because it's like a hand, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if like someone smashes full force and it's not ready,
That's fine.
I'm gonna smash that off. Looks
So
it looks
hang on a
like
second.
perception. It's not a friendly hand reaching.
No, and with a plus 10 on 6, it's 16 to hit on Olo.
That'll hit.
This thing grabs a hold of you, raking into your body with its massive claws for 3d6 plus 5. It's going to be 7, 8 plus 5 for 13 points of damage piercing. A moment later, this thing suddenly winks, like the whole arm and everything teleports with him with Olo in its grasp in behind where you're standing, Lilith.
What?
Yeah.
I can't smash through.
No, that was his turn. But wait, there's more.
We were this time off.
So Olo's grabbed by this thing.
Just deserves a joint.
And meanwhile, you guys hear the terrible sound of this thing fly in and zip around into the corner.
I hate bugs.
And finally, this thing shit itself into the world.
So all that shit just came out?
It's sort of like oozing in. Yeah.
Yeah, the door just birthed the wet shit.
And they all ran in that far back corner?
No, that thing did. That thing's over there. That thing's right there. So, initiative.
These other dudes have done any reaction as it's coming out?
Osred was in everything, my friend. He was not a king chamber.
Do we get any reactions as it's coming out?
You did, 100%. Lilith, you
do
can
we
take
get
an
any
AO
attack
on that thing.
opportunities as they come by?
It's like the only person that does is Lilith. Because everything else, I mean, it's out of your range. Sorry?
Alright.
How much was that?
How much was that? Initiative?
No, you get an AO.
Oh, and you keep saying Lilith. I think this fits within
Delilah.
Oh, Delilah. That's right. Sorry, my bad. Fuck me.
I was kind of confused for a second. There.
The only thing
My
those
bad,
guys
my
got
bad.
is Eldritch Blast, I think. They didn't give me
Sorry,
Yeah,
one
your
sec,
magic
guys.
isn't working, right?
I know. No, if I did give them any weapons.
I'm sure it's gone.
So as this thing flies in, I want to say that everybody,
13.
just
5.
everybody, yeah, roll your con save. Fuck DC 12.
Do you want initiatives?
Yes, also the DC 12 con save. And initiative,
23.
Nat 20.
12 or better. You don't need to announce it. If you got 12 or better, great. If not, you fall unconscious. So 11 or lower and you fall unconscious.
I fall.
Not for Olo, right?
I'm sorry. So that was kind of the deciding factor on the initiative. That said, though, we will get around to that. And so my man Skarsbad and as well as Crush, if you could
Initiative is 12.
for which one? Or
Not bad. 12.
Okay.
Crushed is 14.
Okay, that's 12 and 14 for Crushed.
What did
And
you
your
say?
crew can go on your
What did you say the save was?
12 or better for Con. Constitution 12 or better. Sorry, what's your character's name?
Solitaire.
Solitaire, very good. And what's his initiative?
It was 17.
I rolled 11, so with the guidance, I get 12.
Well, you're right in front of me, so here you go.
Excellent.
Remember, everybody gets plus.
Praxis, what's your initiative?
Oh, my initiative was 11.
Thank you, sir. And Olo and Delilah.
21 and 20.
21 and 20.
I used my.
And 17 on the save.
I used my
You're very close to me. I could
Pumpkin.
give you a quick
to
snap.
make my DC 12.
Okay.
Both my guys made the 12s.
Cool. Sounds good.
Everybody gets plus 2 to the 10.
Alyssa, did you roll for initiative?
13.
13, very good.
We plus you to.
And
So, saves.
that's
Aura of protection.
5.
5 plus 2.
there.
That with the plus.
Okay.
Up there.
Boink. Oh!
Wait,
There's a bus going somewhere. Alo's driving.
From Aura of protection. If you're within 10 feet.
Olo,
7. If I'm getting a plus 2 from a
Oh, yeah.
protection.
does
Here,
Olo
here, let me just.
Oh, well then 15.
Excellent.
Still at the bottom.
So where do I go? Nowhere.
Constables are so rich.
Got you.
Yeah, does Olo have a free hand?
Anybody want some of this? I don't need the whole.
I'll take half.
I'll take a chunk.
Or I'll take a chunk. There you go.
Choose your own chunk.
Oh boy. No offense, but I'm gonna take the one you didn't bite.
Yeah, of course.
Does Olo have a free hand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to try to.
I mean, none of you are holding something, obviously.
Yeah, he's going to struggle to get free. Also, if he's got a free hand, try and grab his gun and hit him with his hilt.
So we'll call that your free action to pull out your gun.
Okay.
We'll call it a bonus action for the attack. And it's your standard action to roll escape.
Okay.
Athletics for acrobatics, good call.
I have acrobatics. For the escape first, right? 10 plus 2.
I'm gonna have to double check that. I don't think I makes it.
What time is it? Inspired.
Yeah.
Is that one big bug or?
It's one bug. One giant shitty bug.
13 plus 2 is 15.
The gold guy. What did I roll to initially grab him?
0.
Oh, 16.
Alright. 11. Post bonus. Where's the strength there? Plus 5. So you rolled 15, I got 16. You do not escape. Try as you might to wriggle from my grasp, it holds you tight. And call you George. And stroke you, and love you, and cause you piercing damage. But not disturb. From there, though, you can take your roll for an attack. This is an offhand attack.
What's our order?
After Olo comes Delilah, then Solitaire, then myself, then Krush, Alyssa, Skarsbad, Draxus, then Nesty.
Your guy's name is Solitaire? Is that Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Is it Solitaire?
What bonus would I use?
No, it's not actually.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna laugh so hard. Real original Taylor.
If you're doing a butt strike, it's just strike.
Because Harley Quinn's
Yeah,
actually
so
having
they
a
do
character
fear.
named Solitaire.
Either way, so I got 15 minus 1.
This is by 4.
Oh, I would still have my proficiency to that. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Guidance.
No, you didn't.
The demon thing there has an 18
Can I
AC, just so you know. It's gonna be a nasty time.
I got the.
Best of luck.
I got inspiration on the.
With that, it is over
don't
to
worry.
Solitaire.
It's just
Or no, Delilah.
It's not gonna be.
Delilah! It's your turn now.
Okay. She also doesn't really have any weapons.
There's kind of a problem.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Is this because you have no unmagic things?
Yeah, really.
Shitty. It's gonna be a problem.
I think it might be, yeah. So she's gonna help someone use the help action. Who
needs help?
she's gonna help Crush.
Okay.
You big strong man.
That sounds fine.
Get him good for me.
Yeah, this is about. Alright, sounds fine. From there, it's gonna be over to Solitaire.
Okay. I will kind of move through the crowd of people that are around me.
Okay.
Probably towards the big bug.
So you'd have to go like around.
Yeah, I've got 40 feet of movement. Should get me there, probably. Hey?
That's right. Take 15 to get there. And then from 15... Oh yeah, you'll actually get you can get on him.
Sure. I will first attack with my spear. Lunge towards it. That is a...
Do you want to be within 10 feet then?
No, 5 feet. Up close. Because I'm also a monk and I'm going to fucking punch it or kick it or something.
Gotcha.
Spear attack.
Because I know when I had a reach weapon, I abused the shit out of that.
So that's 21. Spear's just 5 foot reach, isn't it?
Is the spear only 5 feet?
I think so. Pike is 10 feet.
I had a halberd, and I abused that.
I'm just using it with one hand because I'm gonna do something.
Okay,
But it's
do it.
max damage. So
Every time you're You're like, how far away from you? I'm like 10 feet. You're like, you can't. I'm like, I can. You're like, fuck. I'm like,
11 piercing damage from
Yeah.
the spear, and then I'm gonna bonus attack and do like a
And this is on this guy?
Yeah.
You're good.
roundhouse kick or something like that.
Sure.
That's a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
D6 martial arts.
Very nice.
Or do you add your modifier to the bonus attack in a monk? I'm not certain.
You add your ability modifier just as you normally would. Yeah.
But to your second attack as well?
Yep.
Your- okay.
To all your attacks.
So
Offhand
7.
offhand attacks, you have to have 2 weapon fighting. I think it is for it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But that's not for the damage. That's for the to hit, and that's your proficiency bonus that it's regarding. So again, I don't think there's anything regarding the damage. It's just you add strength or dexterity as normal.
So that's 7.
Hmm.
7 more.
Okay,
This
so that
would be
brings you to
bludgeoning
18.
from like a spinning kick.
As you what's up?
Bruce Lee's favorite sports drink.
What's that?
Bruce Lee's favorite
Oh
sports
yeah,
drink.
100%. What's up? As you give it a quick smackening and
Jean-Claude Van
land
Damme
down
from
below,
Kickboxer,
or
where he
so
does, like, the
martial arts
disco,
fight.
and then he
I don't know,
fucking
like
beats the guys
free-for-all
up.
fighting or something like that.
Solitaire's a cyclone with like ribbons and colors. And
Fair enough, as you like jump into the
Spinning
air or
or spinning.
peering or around. Okay, that's cool.
Very Chinese dark spear. Feather.
my acrobatics is
Red
plus
spear.
10.
As you land down on the ground,
Circus performer kind of.
You know, like Chinese spear. Red feather.
wait a minute. Didn't you fall unconscious?
I did.
Oopsies.
Whoops,
Shitty.
I sure did.
I'm so sorry.
So hear me out. You're
Unless
at,
somebody is going to be inspiring that save of yours,
I had a dream that all that happened.
That's right,
It was
that's right.
really, really.
or maybe it was a real thing. Did you get inspired on that last save?
I maybe.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you can re-roll that save from however long.
You know, you had a bit of a fever dream. You spaced
And that
out
was a
there,
con save, right? So
Yeah.
that's a 12.
You know what? That's
Worse.
dead on, and that all actually happened just
and you
now.
have guidance.
Oh, it actually happened.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, good. You're not actually unconscious. So
Yeah.
that was legal, and now I can get to killing people
You also
Okay.
still have
without
guidance.
feeling so bad.
You also still have guidance. You're pumpkin.
And bardic inspiration for me.
Boy, you guys are a really supportive group.
abuse
They
the
have to
system.
be, otherwise everyone dies. This is what we teach around here:
I-
teamwork, or else death.
Yeah.
There's no I in team, but there's death
Little
everywhere.
guys in the winter.
There's an I and die.
That's right.
Yeah, but no pee.
50 experience all around, right there.
Well, no.
Okay.
Take 1 second.
So from there, I want that. Oh, I just
Yeah, I'm trying to find that spear.
damn it. Very upset now. Where's
Not
my
my pencil,
And
No, my pencil's way cooler. Sorry.
but it's
It's red.
I've got a good line, but I'm gonna say
That's fair.
great situation.
I waited with bated breath. In the meantime, the guy from on high comes down upon you as you land your kick. You see it sailing down, and as you try to escape it, its arms and legs wrap upon, and its proboscis stabs into you. You manage to defend yourself somewhat, you think, until maybe you don't. It embeds itself deep. At 21 against your AC, I need a... Oh, damn, this gets bad. Okay, actually, I need nothing from you. I'm just going to do a lot of fucking damage, actually.
I
Shit.
just request that you die.
Yeah. This gets...
You sure you're not unconscious
This gets
back there in the
fucking nasty.
safety?
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't all a dream?
So, God. In advance, I'd like to say, I'm sorry. This is the proboscis. It was 13 points plus 2 for 15 points of damage. And now here's the 7d6 versus worth of poison. So this is necrotic damage.
I am resistant to necrotic because I am actually an Aasimar. I was born
I'm all
to
for
no
it.
parents, but
Thank fuck, too.
yeah.
So that's 15, 19, 21, 22, 20 fucking 4 damage. Half of which is, of course, 12 that you're going to take as this thing stabs the fuck into you. That said,
At 11 hit points already.
the thing that's
Run!
grabbing a hold of poor Olo there has him grasped. Is going to roll a 9 plus 10 for 19 against his AC. Meanwhile, it suddenly blasts out a wild, scintillating, multicolor array of lights all throughout this chamber, and everything starts going real psychedelic. And I need everyone to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. Everybody. I'm sorry.
Woo! 15.
Plus
I'm sorry, that was very loud.
plus 2. Wisdom saving.
Your dice are even better. I don't know if anybody wants to inspire you in that moment, but if you fail to save,
You know what?
you are frightened.
Everybody gets plus 2 if you're within 10 feet of it.
What did
Oh,
you say it was?
I didn't need a save
15
for
or
that.
better.
15?
Oh,
Use
then
my
I
guide.
get
21.
16. Okay, sweet.
21?
I got that one.
Super save.
Fail and fail.
I'm sorry.
Guidance is
17.
D4.
Plus 2.
Also
Guidance is
terrible.
Terrific. Sorry.
17.
Scar's
That's
bad.
okay.
Oh, wait, hold
I'll
up.
trips at you, my little
Wait, wait, wait.
Sorry.
Scar's bad fails.
Scarred at
15?
Okay.
Plus is good.
There's potential, guys. Hold up.
Krush Tribe is more
You?
scared of Krush than
Yeah.
anybody, so no matter what, they're good. They don't have to make any rules.
My guidance got me, headed me at
No,
forward.
awesome.
Wants me to pass.
That is
What did I
amazing and excellent. That said, if you are afraid of this thing, which
Plus
if you
2
roll
from
terribly you are,
Yeah.
Because you're within how many feet of
you can repeat
Okay.
the saving throw
So
at the end
7.
of that character's next turn. However, you spend the entirety of the first turn or whatever turn until you make the save running the fuck away.
one short.
With that said,
I don't really have very much space to run around in here.
yeah, it uses that and then makes
I'm just gonna
3 attacks. So the first one was the first claw that was 19 against all those AC. The second one is 20 against all those AC. And then finally a bite is going to be 18 against your AC. So let's roll that out. It's going to be 3d6 and 3d6 plus 5 and plus 5. So 10, 16, 18, 22 plus 10 for 32 for the 2 claw attacks. So 32 damage, and then the bite attacks. Oh my god.
Is it safe to say you're unconscious?
Yes.
No, hold on. I gotta roll a 5d10.
That was
5d10.
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 How many diamonds do we have collectively?
I have plenty.
I have a feeling this is
Oh, you're not
part
talking
of the
about
storyline. We're not supposed to win this.
I was just
Talking
gonna
about how many
be so we
times
have a
have
bunch
we
of
cast
casters, and they
So
sort of build
11.
magic zone.
11, 19, 26. Oh my god.
So wait, if this is
26,
a magic
31,
zone, how are the monsters magic?
Hang on, sorry, I'm counting
What
here.
did they cast?
31.
The shiny light.
39 plus 5.
God damn, did
So for
Olaf kick your
44.
fucking dog or
Are
something?
these, yeah, are these creatures using magic?
So I just want to say, it bites down into Olo, and effectively is like eating Olo at this point, as it does that additional damage. I don't know if does that exceed Olo's hit point maximum? What I mean is what's Olo's hit point maximum?
38.
Okay,
Um,
so Olo's dead
was
in
at
one shot.
32, less 13.
Yeah.
You can't heal or anything right now?
I literally did more than twice his maximum
He had 19
in
hit
one
points
blow.
left.
Was
Yeah.
he even able to do his wisdom save attack? Is it magical?
No, the wisdom save was for the fear,
Yeah.
and the attacks were completely separate.
But the fear thing, that's not a magic spell?
That is an ability.
Alright.
It's the horror nimbus. Yeah,
Alright.
I know this sucks.
And this
I know.
room is like 60 feet by 60 feet.
And it sucks, all of it. Yeah, it's full of creature now, and you can hear rumblings coming from the other side of the door. Yeah, it's bad. Something's going on. It doesn't look like you can stop it there. But I want to say that you've got a whole lot of stuff in your bag. You tossed a whole bunch of stuff from that room in your bag. Lots of stuff from that room in your bag.
Maybe some.
Do you remember you saw some crystals, rocks, some jars, some stuff, some vials, screwdrivers, a screw gun? Yeah.
How do these things
10 pounds
know?
of C fucking 4.
You know what I mean? C4 of banishment? No, there was no C4 of banishment in there.
What kind of?
But there might have been other things. In any event, as you scoop through there, what's your passive investigation?
16.
It's a 16, eh? Yeah. So you not only saw that there was odd-looking crystalline little apparatuses, and I will say they were like leather wrapped grippy spheres that you can like a stress ball, but it's got like a crystal facade to it. Those are scooped in. They're somewhere in your bag. Yeah, they had various sigils and markings on them. As you're watching Olo get eaten alive, screaming in horror and terror as he's torn limb from limb in the moment, gore flying in all directions as this massive demon literally just tears him apart and eats him, chewing down every bit of him. And you stare and you remember flashes of the arcane sigils from the stuff that you were, just
woohoo! And I can't do anything because it's not my turn yet, right?
correct. And the point of this is that if you've got X number of hit points, if you double that, the max, that's the number of hit points it takes to one shots. Which I did once upon a time to my other half there in Curse of Strahd. What a great campaign that one is. And now today, as we've done a lot of fucking damage, between 5d10 and 3d6 twice over. So 6d6 plus 10 and then 5d10 plus 5. That's you, I believe it was like 86 points of damage here. So in any event.
I can't do that thing with my... where I make the guy that doesn't damage take equal damage.
Not from over there now.
It's too far.
That said though, as Olo is completely destroyed, this thing teleports the fuck out of here. Hang on a sec, can I do that at the same time? Let me just double check.
Yeah, he's more than 30 feet away.
No, he'll just walk out of here with the remains of Olo, satisfied. Walks past the other demon, and if Delilah would care to take an AO, she can.
She's got no weapons.
That's fair.
She just backs the fuck
You're
out.
a big greedy. Stop it.
Olo doesn't even have a moment, as the sadness of the scene isn't even given a moment to register amidst anybody, as the thing stomps out through the portal, satisfied that it's finally been fed. Meanwhile, this thing takes a swing on Delilah.
So you got another character already written up, right?
8 plus 7 for 15 against Delilah's AC.
Does not hit.
Critical fail also does not. It attempts to bite you with a 4 plus 7 and also misses. And from there, the thing as it's done its damage, and that's my turn. It is over to Crushed.
Alright.
Crush him.
He's gonna get.
Sorry about all of them. That is bad luck.
He's gonna get his two hand axes out
Great rolls, though. Wow.
and rush the bug.
Sounds good,
Try to
yeah.
get the bug off of.
You rush in upon as the thing is
Just
pulling its massive proboscis from your still alive body as you're sitting there kind of torporing as the necrotic crap is being resisted by your innards.
Good job, innards.
Is that
That's
one?
right.
Which one's
doing their
crushed?
best?
one closest to you in the corner. Yeah. So now he's on the pug. Rushing in. Two attacks with his hand axes.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't watching Olo die just make you so angry?
Okay.
Doesn't it just make you
Oh.
so upset?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yes. That's what I meant to say.
It really
Yeah.
upsets your temper,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yes.
Really kilters you.
Oh,
Yes.
Almost makes you want to just
great.
get really mad.
Right? Let someone,
Yeah. Yes.
let someone know how
I used to
angry.
this character right now. Thank you.
I got you, buddy.
Yeah. What's its AC?
50 experience all around. Yeah, so excellent question. Sorry, the
The
thingamabobber, the bug, is... Sorry, I have 3, 2, 1, sorry, man. And, yeah, 15.
15.
Yes, sir.
Because I have to roll a 2 or better to hit.
Listen, you just watched me kill one dude in one go. Don't make me turn around. I will turn that demon around.
I rolled a 3, so I'm glad that I hit.
I've already watched all the guys.
Another 3.
Technically,
so, wow.
no, you didn't.
I rolled
He
2 or
was
better,
never
and I
dead.
rolled 2
He was
3s.
just
Oh, good thing I hit.
Yeah, this one was exceptional.
This was brutal. There's not a doubt in my mind that he is not coming back.
I mean, I grew up with Sigma, and I've seen so many people die that came back after. It's just-
You ever watch a man get just completely ripped apart?
Some guys
Any chance we can see an insurance policy? Kind of like.
Unfortunately, no. What about
Sure
older
they've
brothers?
got-
I just got eaten like an hour ago, you guys. Vartox.
I mean, really, this has been a costly track, eh?
Yeah.
Seriously, 2 people have died within fucking an hour of each other in terrible ways. Both being eaten. Like, honest to goodness. This place ain't great. How did Ozrin make it? He was assassinated or some shit. Fuck.
We all need to invest in spiky armor, so we are not.
I get an idea.
Yeah, there's gotta be like a
Anti-
or something that
A
works.
Or
repellent?
just like solid, like.
Didn't
Dress
all
yourself
of
up
them
like a
have a
mace.
pheromone?
Someone did.
Pheromone?
Yeah, it was all over.
Whoever
You
had-
know what?
whoever
It
had
was.
little-
He had the infant that's right.
Julie,
Yes.
Olo had that pheromone that pacified beasts, remember? What if
Yeah,
that
I think
creature
it
biting
attracted
down
them.
on him would have released that and pacified it?
Well, what if it actually released it and made it hungry? Maybe that's why Elo died, is because that stuff actually made Nalfesh do
They're
something.
actually attracted to it.
They're attracted to it. It's like it's a hunting stuff. Yeah, it's a hunting class.
31 points of damage.
Starving when they died. Actually, they haven't been fed in ages. And how much damage?
31.
You didn't
Rip
look
fuck.
Yeah.
Holy.
It's like cat.
This is on the flyer, dude?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, buddy. 31 damage brings it
Just like a little
to
cat.
49.
Yeah, it's like
The thing is just.
demon.
No, that's not the right one. Yeah, awesome. You bloody the thing as you bash into it. It's buzzing around, being as irritating as it is. It threatens to stab into Crush next. Anything else to do there?
No, I moved to attack.
Okay, and what about the rest of your crew? You get an archer, you got spearman, and you got your shaman.
Archer on Bug.
Okay,
Spearman on Oozy guy.
okay. Your archer is going to hit for 7 plus 3. Brilliant, Drew, 56. Very nice. And your other guy missed there. And then, sorry, he was on the bug as well.
He's on the Oozy thing.
He's on the Uzi thing? Okay, fair enough. He rushes in and he misses on that guy. Meanwhile, oh yeah, so that's crushed. Okay, cool. From there, it is over to Alyssa. Anything else, sir?
I don't. What happens if I just dash through this side of the door? Do I disintegrate?
No,
Is the portal
wait.
still there? Do I just land on the other side?
You land on the other side.
Sorry.
Anything that originates on the
You land on the other side.
of the door is
Okay.
fine. If you were to fall back and still have one foot on it, you'd be fine.
Then
Do that. Oh.
It's almost like perfect cover. If you were to leave one foot and like
Sorry
step
for the
through, look
microphone.
through the door, see what it is.
I'm apologizing for the microphone. For rubbing on it. So I am gonna take my movement and dash through here. Hulk smash! 27 to hit.
that'll hit. Yeah.
With my mace. And that will be for 8 damage.
Very nice.
Yeah, 8 bludgeoning damage, and it also applies sap.
Okay.
So their movement is halved until my next turn.
The thing gives you a in response, at which point the camera lands upon Skarsbad.
He's feared, so what does he have to do to get out of it?
Run like a motherfucker!
But the guy's gone. So,
Yeah, that storage hall goes on and on and on and on and on.
And it goes on.
So what do I have to roll to get out of it?
You just move. You just have to. Oh, that's at the end of your turn. You have to
This
move.
is the end of my turn.
Okay, fair enough.
Is it like a tentally guy?
Yeah, it's just a wisdom save, and then
It's
it
weird.
is.
I don't know.
Shit.
He describes it
There's
as
actually one other second. Let me double check something.
I don't know, it's like a big old slug motherfucker.
You know that one thing in King Kong that
Oh yeah. It's DC 15 Wisdom save.
slopes the guy's brain out through his head?
Well,
That's actually a real creature. They just made it giant. Think of it as that.
Okay. The scintillating continues, flashing all around this chamber.
Oh wait,
Is that his mouth?
is this
that's his mouth.
It's teeth.
charm?
Circular teeth.
No, it's
Where's
fear.
his eyes?
It
I
is
don't know.
I have resistance to
to
this.
charm or to fear.
Avoid charmed by Fey. Charmed condition. Yeah.
So fear is fear.
Yeah.
But point being, the scintillating light continues to flash all around as you run towards the long hallway, seeking respite from this terrible, terrible curse. Meanwhile, Draxus, you have the initiative.
Everybody's pretty piled up. Is there any way for me to even get to these guys? Can I like jump over? How high is the ceiling in this place? Anybody yet? Okay. And those doors are just like doorways.
Yeah, literally.
So I can get over top. I'm gonna. And that bug's been taking. Which one's been taking more hit? The bug or the thing?
The bug, to be sure.
All right.
The bug has a bunch of people on it smashing away.
And then, so what are the? If you want to do like a specific hit, like I want to fucking fly.
Call shot.
Call shot. So
Call
like, what do I need to roll to call shot?
Whatever the AC is, plus 2 or plus 5 DM's discretion.
So like, if there's a door over there, and I got these flying boots still. So I want to like fucking jump up with my mace and just come fucking
Oh, I
slam
got you.
down.
Okay, yeah, that's different for me. I mean, what I do is I just throw your falling on it. And so, your first 10 feet, you deliver a d6. You want to do 20 feet, you can take half a d6 and deliver 2 d6.
So what? Do I get my normal?
You take falling damage yourself.
You take falling damage if you want. You take half of it when you hit somebody else.
So I take damage for slamming in with
Not for the first d10. Not for the first d6. The first d6, the first d10 of any fall, the first 10 feet of any fall is damage free. It's a free fall. You can fall 10 feet without any harm. Anything 20 feet or more, you take a d6.
What if it's
And
not?
for every 10 feet, you take another d6.
What if it's not a fall though? It's like
Gonna say
No, I
it's a
know.
real-
What I'm saying
real
is
life
that as you're doing this, you take half of if you want to, and you deliver a full d6. So that's just my house rule. But point being is you can deliver a d6
extra.
freely if you jump down from a 10-foot rise and you deliver that extra d6 of impact damage for your weight upon. That's how I work that. So 10 feet of d6 damage, 10 feet of damage, falling damage, you're incurring on the enemy.
Okay.
That's your velocity carry.
But also, I'm hoping to like smash its fucking brain in.
That's fair.
So like, what do I have to roll to do that?
And this is on, this guy?
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like, leap over the door and smash.
I mean, it's a called shot on its
Maybe
head,
not.
so all of that at +5 will let you roll double damage on a headshot.
Okay. So
Also, this is its mouth.
Oh, that's not the one I'm going for though. I'm going for the bug.
Oh, never mind. But that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So I rolled 11 plus 8, so 19.
Okay.
And then, so now I roll double damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Let me double check something. No, 19 does not hit. This has got a 15 AC. Sorry, what'd you roll? 19? Okay, no, you hit that on. No, because 5. Sorry, 15 plus 5 is 20. I'm an idiot.
Or 3.
You missed by 1, unless you've got something else up your sleeve.
Can I use that pumpkin?
You can use this
Guidance on
whenever
an
you
attack? I don't think you can use guidance on an attack.
No, but you can use a bardic inspiration.
Only if the bard is from a certain college, though.
And they're providing it.
Let me double
Do
check
we
that.
do we carry a bardic inspiration if you give it? Did you give it to the whole group?
I did. I did it already.
So what are you giving the bardic inspiration?
If you haven't used it, you have it.
Any ability check.
Bardic
then if
Inspiration,
you're-
yeah.
yeah.
Bardic Inspiration is any ability.
Is an
Oh,
attack
that's
ability?
guidance.
An attack roll and is an ability check.
So is that like another 6-sided die?
8.
8?
Sorry, I shouldn't say that. An attack roll is an attack roll. I don't know if Bardic Inspiration actually works on that.
It doesn't, because if you become the subclass College of Valor, then
Then it says it works on,
your
right,
attack.
so never mind, it doesn't apply here.
Only to ability checks.
So yeah, I don't hit that.
So unfortunately you missed by 1.
Okay. And I have.
Well, I'll inspire you.
Oh,
Use it or lose it, we're getting to that point.
worse.
I'm sorry.
No.
But then I get my second attack. I can attack twice. Can I
Yep.
upswing, call shot, the same thing?
Yeah, 100%.
18 plus 8.
That'll do. That'll do.
Nice.
Sure you can.
For a fucking upper.
Yeah.
Nice.
As the things, roll your damage and see if this is a nice thick strike or a glancing blow.
So I get double damage.
You do, as a matter of fact. You may roll twice.
So
So a called shot on its face.
the first one was
Get in the
12
face!
and 8.
Well, an 8 for 20 points of damage. That's a nice hit. Brings it to 76. You managed to carve against the proboscis and like swing it off and smash it in the face while you're at it. With the pommel of the blade as you bring it about. With that said, the thing kind of spins back and like steadies itself with its legs against the wall there, crawling against and throwing its wings around as clearly it's considering its life choices that have led it here. It's not looking well. Anything else to declare? I think that's your action economy.
Yeah, that's a movement and a swing and a swing. I get a bonus action, don't I?
You do have your bonus action. My apologies.
What can I use for a bonus action?
I mean, offhand strike if you've got an offhand weapon, but I'm not sure if you do. You can draw one freely. You didn't draw a weapon this turn, so.
Well, I've got my Morning Star in my hand
Offhand weapon.
and my shield.
Can I
bash him?
You
with
can
my
shield dash.
Yeah. So what would that be?
That is an attack strike, strength-based attack. Melee attack is any other. And then, I think it's a D6.
So just
I'm not
roll
sure. D4 bludgeoning. And then you add
have
your
to roll a
strength.
strength to hit.
You do, yeah, and it's strength. It's a strength roll plus proficiency.
13 to hit.
Misses by 2 on this guy for a normal hit. He's got a 15 AC. He buzzes and like skips out of the way, flying just overhead and out of your reach. As the camera pans against to show Nesty.
So, now that Big Demon Boy's gone, am I still frightened?
You're frightened from the halo of colored lights that's emitting here. So you watch as your companion is rushing towards the supply closet, and you remember how it was an endless closet. That would be a perfect place to run forever. You could run away forever. Your call out. You can also go this way, although there's no way to go that way.
So I just have to run away from the light?
Yeah, and the light is basically filling this room. And coming, I guess, from over here.
How long does the frightened last?
Scary.
And they're just totally fearsome. But that's effectively what
So after this, do I roll to become unfrightened, or?
after you're finished moving,
Yes.
you can
The big guy's
you can
afraid?
make the save again.
That's the big guy who made the fear alarm.
That's right.
So,
He's from Spencer's.
guess.
Isn't that terrible?
guy's dream. Or nightmare.
It's true.
Guess I'll just run all
That's
the
not much of a
way
nightmare. That's how I started.
into this corner.
I still have my first Spencer light.
Really?
I still keep it in the closet.
That's so funny. I got like 2 of these things, but I don't know what I did with the other one. It doesn't have a ceiling mount, so there's a bucket.
Yeah. So I just beeline it right into this corner,
Okay, sounds good.
and then I guess I'll roll to hopefully
Roll your
not be scared.
saves.
And then what was the save that I'm making again?
Yeah.
Wisdom.
I think it was
I think it's a
15.
15 wisdom. Yeah. There you go.
Wisdom 15. I know. I just failed it.
You too, eh?
That one.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
I'll
great.
inspire you.
I need it.
Whoa.
I'll take it. 18.
That'll do. You have saved against and find yourself growing more clear-minded by the moment as your eyes adjust to the scintillating lights, and you no longer find yourself fearing everything. For that, it is over to Alu. You're dead. Sorry, bro. But Delilah's not, so let's hear about her, yo. You can still hear the thumping of the demon on the other side of the door as it's making its way away.
Making its way away?
That's Slayer.
Oh, the one who took all of them.
Yeah.
All
those hat floats in as you hear a burp on the other side.
And that other Hydra looking dude still right beside me?
Yeah. He doesn't look like he has an 18 AC. He looks more like he is a little less than 18. But he looks pretty tough all the same.
She's gonna keep throwing health action at Crush.
Do you not have like daggers or anything? She all magic.
But that's that. It's over to Solitaire.
This is how bushfires start.
Solitaire's gonna continue to. Well, he'll attack with his spear first. That's a nat 20.
I'll allow that.
Would you allow me to say I was doing it versatile with two hands?
100%.
8?
Straight down his throat.
Like, that sort of thing I'm okay with, but I wouldn't be okay with this. Can we call this a called shot where I totally,
Can that happen? Like, if you roll a nat 20, you could be like, I was attacking, but like, it's now.
At that point, if you haven't called it, like, I can't remember who it was that was telling me about the dungeon master who had players write down what they were going to do. I was like, oh my god, that's really extreme. You know, I'll bend and break and play a little loose, but I demand consistency.
Because I definitely want to like always turn people's skulls into putty with my mace.
As you were, sir, versatile, striking a pawn successfully as you did for 15 points of damage. Like it. 13. Very good.
And then I think, I rolled 2 dice.
And that's this guy, right?
Yes.
You spear it, and as its wings suddenly come to a halt, and the whole of its legs immediately curl in together, you land with the thing slowly and heavily coming down against your spear as you manage to just get to the side and whip out the spear, clack against the ground, and the gore flies off.
Alright. One down.
Did it look like it had pockets?
The spear or the bug? It looks like it's, I don't know what you mean by pockets, bro. What do you mean, like kangaroo pockets?
Check, does it have anything to leave?
I wanted to say, as it lands down on the ground, you see that its eyes glisten and seem a crystalline sort, similar to the fruit. But that said, you turn your attentions towards tentacled and hentai crawling around amidst you. Sorry?
Can I, with my bonus action, I can, because of my College of Glamour, I can do bonus action plus a Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
3 creatures that I can see.
Everybody paying attention?
3 creatures that I can see, which will be the 3 that are near the tentacle monster.
Sounds good. Is that going to be your shaman then? That's your shaman. That was what I was saying.
Yep. I'm not sure.
They gain
Huh?
2
That's the
times the
spearman.
number rolled, so each of them
Oh, that's
gain
the shaman?
That's
Yeah.
the shaman.
Okay.
That's what I was saying, but then I couldn't remember if you decided the other guy was the shaman.
I recognize him from his hood.
Each of them gain 8 temporary hit points and can use their reaction to make a move up to their movement.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Without opportunity.
Without
attacks.
opportunity.
Nice.
It's a glamour thing.
Cool. Yeah.
That was very
So if
nice.
anybody cares to move, if you'd like your shaman to move, you can do so.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Delilah?
Right in front of the bug.
Well, the shaman
She
is
would
flanking
help
right now,
action.
so-
No, you have a free move.
Oh, free move, I see.
Right, that's
No, I had already done
yeah.
that
Let
last
the
time.
shaman back up.
Oh,
you
where
could
you
help
want
me.
In
Where?
front of the bug where I
Riley,
sit.
move this guy towards the door.
The bug.
Yeah, that
The
works.
blob.
Sure.
Oh,
That's good.
the
Where
bug.
do you want me?
In front of this fly. Yep. Yeah. Just smash it in the face.
I'll go 10 or 30
I think
feet
you-
away from the
Can
hydrant.
you take
Was that shaman back?
my this guy here? Yeah, move him up more.
Thank you.
Yeah, there it is.
Are we regrouping?
I'm not. I'm going into
I was
it.
just putting it down where I should be.
Crush doesn't agree.
He was just swapping out.
Solitaire cries out, "Don't get eaten, everyone!"
Good advice around Ares. As you've got like a sucking torso wound
Yeah.
with a bunch of like black ooze coming out of it.
Ever since we saw Dumbostra way off on the magic carpets, you've been eating us like once every sesh.
Welcome to the Parsees.
Who's that
Season
other
4.
model there? They're not
Is
gonna
the
move
bug
it.
dead?
Gray guy?
The
Bug is very
Can I
good.
move?
Beside the tentacles?
Oh,
That'd be
no.
my crushed guy.
Crushed.
No.
And
We're gonna have to
that's
fill this
you.
in to get out.
Delilah.
Now,
Great
so
guy?
I can't really use
Delilah.
it.
Yeah,
That's
well,
awesome,
yeah.
bro.
There's no point in me.
I already just moved.
Like
Yeah.
in crushed
Delilah, are
to
you gonna run
that.
away from the thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I just work here if you're asking.
Kate's
Yeah,
character, I think.
Yeah.
Is green and white.
Move it.
Yeah.
Let's move.
You have
Okay.
30 feet of movement if you care to use it.
I know, but I'm
You're not.
I'm just- I'm-
It's fine.
strategizing.
Oh, no,
So
sorry.
we have to kill this thing to get out.
Yeah.
We can't use magic, so I don't have any range. That means I shouldn't move.
What strategy? Gang up.
I
on
need
him.
to
It's
get
just him
closer
now.
I mean,
I don't get the feeling that do I?
Exactly. You want me to roll a circle? Okay.
Just 3 creatures.
Fight back. He's just like,
there is all the stuff that you pulled in from the workshop, the supply room.
I know. If
Go
now
start
that my
yelling.
guy's not scared
That
on my
is-
turn, I'll be checking it out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a shame. It's too bad. I appreciate you role playing your character. In fact, you know what? 50 experience, everybody. Because you're doing a great job role playing your character. Let's face it. That's true. That's true.
You know what? I will
would be
move
the end
this
of my
way
turn.
to kind
Twice.
of.
Okay, so that's fun. Fantastic
But-
turn as it was, and over to.
So I am gonna move and put Delilah behind my back only because that thing has sap on it, so its movement is half.
Yeah,
at
that's
the
fine.
moment. So we can buy ourselves a little bit of time.
100%. It has, just to review, it's got a 25-foot movement, also 25-foot climb, so whatever, you can climb or move. But half of 25 feet, and it's going to be, we'll say, 10 feet. And then, just to double check, oh wow, yeah, right on. I have a 10-foot tentacle, so if I move 10, it's going to 10. All right, come back, camera. Come back, camera. Yeah, 10
Yeah, it
feet.
looks okay.
And from the front to there. 10 feet. That's what I like to do. 10 feet.
Attack of opportunity.
Yes,
Thank you.
1000%. Actually, you know what? I'll do you one better. He has 2 of these. So first he's going to make one on you, which is going to be 13 plus 10.
One on me?
Or no, it's going to be 20 versus your AC. Yeah.
For what?
With tentacle. It's hitting you with the tentacle. It's
Oh,
taking you
I
with
see.
it. So it hits you with the tentacle.
Hang on a second here.
Nice.
Yeah.
My AC is 20.
Hits you dead on. Does 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Whack!
Oh, he's raging, so he gets +2 right now?
You do get what?
I
know.
+2 for your AC.
No.
No. But you do get half damage, I suppose, for bludgeoning. So you're taking half of my bludgeoning, which is going to be 6. And then you're grappled. And then I'm going to move. And you're coming with me. So,
Oh, okay.
so now you're with me because we're buddies. And then I'm going to hit you. We're all going to be friends. 17 plus 10 for 27 versus your AC.
21.
And then, so 15 plus 3 for 18 points that I smack into you.
It doesn't matter though. My AC is 21.
17 plus 10.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
27.
I like your energy.
Like,
I still
sorry,
hit you.
how much was it?
27, and then it's going to
Yeah.
be, the hell did I say? 15, 18 that I smack into you for. Hang on a second. No, I am really not doing that right. It's 2d6. So that's still legal, actually, 15. But, never mind. So it's going to be, in your case, 7, and then in your case, 7. There you go. Let's fix that. Apologies all around.
So
But
one
you were
temporary.
both grappled and restrained as my good pals. We're all kids now. And with that, music's on point. I'll give one of you the kissies, and that's going to be a 7 on advantage because you're grappled, but I'm not. And it's going to be an 8 plus 10. It's going to miss the both of you. So that's okay because I still have nothing left. Never mind. Now Veshni roars on the other side and burps again. Satisfied. I think it's going to take a piss now. That's what it's going to do. The door is still open. Still wide open. And so I'm going to... Oh, my coin's over there. Did you pass me my coins? Thank you. Yeah, I'll go wait too. Take sir. We'll go ampersand. Ah. It is peaceful at the door currently.
Close the door.
It's over to Crushed.
Okay, so I guess I gotta use a strength check.
You can attack while you're grappled.
Okay.
It is
It's
it is not at disadvantage if you're attacking me who's grappled you.
Plus, Delilah's helping him.
And well, he's already got. Yeah, actually, yeah. Now he'll have advantage.
Flanking.
Correct. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
She's like, you can do it.
So my hand axes going here.
Yep.
2 axes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chop chop.
Well, let's start swinging. 17.
17 hits dead on.
Nice. And
Aw, damn it. It was your fault.
17 again.
17
Double.
both times. Nice.
Sad that your garden armor is just so slippery, you know.
It's well oiled.
It's the sleeves.
Yeah.
It's got pockets.
That's right. That's all their hair oil.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta keep the tar off somehow. You know?
That's right. So where were we here? Sorry. You did how much damage? Over total.
All of it.
All of the damage. Gotta call Mike Merles, get some more damage in it.
26.
26 points. Ouch. Mathing is 32.
Oh, he's raging.
It was raging?
Plus 4 more.
Plus 1 more?
Yeah.
Rage.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. I'm
6
just
more.
double checking.
You get plus 3 per rage.
So it's 21 plus.
As long as we got the right number. That's all I care
sorry.
about. That's
we
fine.
see
That's fine.
plus 2. We get
You
plus
are
3
good.
now instead of plus 2.
Yeah, okay, cool. As that all occurs, you smash down into the thing. A bit of a split opens up on it as a bunch of tentacles suddenly sprout out of that wound.
Ooh.
They're not huge. They're just like little baby sprouty tentacles. Like a mini hentai within a hentai. So, that's it now. Aliza!
What?
It is once again your turn. As you were grappled and sweeping about, the both of you look kind of like Will Smith from Men in Black, where he's trying to deliver the baby to the tentacle mom. He's like
Okay.
outside the car.
Would that have to be an unarmed strike then if I'm grappled?
No.
No. You can totally, you totally swing normally.
It's only your
Swinging
legs.
your mace.
You grab your electro.
Nice. 17 to hit.
Hits dead on.
Cool. That's gonna be for 10 damage.
All right,
And reapply salve.
that's fine. He's not going anywhere. And that's you.
That's me. I only get one action.
Scars bad.
Still running down the hallway. Wisdom
You don't
save.
miss it. You are now 60 feet down the hall. The never ending.
Yeah,
Is he going up the stairs?
You've gone so.
Where's he
I've gone down that hallway there. I'm gone.
You've gone
Like
so
through the
far.
doors?
Yeah.
You've gone so
Into the
far.
nether
that now
realm?
there's supplies on the
Yeah.
shelves again.
Oh, you're in the shop door.
Yeah,
Storage.
Endless
Okay.
storage.
Okay. I thought you,
Endless storage.
I thought you followed dude back.
No. I'm in that closet there, and I'm fucking hundreds of feet down there. Maybe 120. Just 3 rounds around.
My go.
That's it. Did you roll your saves?
Yeah, I felt.
I'm sorry. Yes, if you could. Sir. Draxus is up.
Looking at that door frame, it's just a door frame, yeah?
It sure is.
Like, made of, like, an archway of stone or an archway of wood.
Stone and metal. Stone metals of some sort, yeah. Silvery, very shiny metals.
Does it look like Hulk smashable?
I mean,
Given that it's just an archway, like I'm looking at it, it looks just like what I'm looking at. It looks like I could easily just come up and just like fucking Horyuken.
you know, I'll
from
be
the
honest.
side and like smash that portal. to make sure
I don't
nothing
disagree.
comes
It 100% does look like that from here. But again, I just work here. If you want to roll and see if you can do it, I'm all for it.
out. What should I roll? Like strength?
I'm an attack roll. As any other violent sort of individual who's trying to smash and break
Well, a
things.
smash thing, can't I roll athletics?
I'm not sure what difference there would be there. It's still strength and your proficiency. You could roll athletics for sure.
Or just
You can roll Ben Bars Lift Gates at this point if you want. I don't really care.
Okay, I'll roll.
It'd be the same fucking roll. There's no percentile. That's really a joke.
17?
That's the sad part of that story.
17 to smash the
17?
door.
You smash upon the thing and hit the door frame. Roll me damage. A stone frame, I'm going to say here, has an absorption of 8, so you have to do more than 8 damage, and anything over 8 counts.
Okay. And like,
What does he roll?
I don't know if I don't think I'd be
D6.
smashing it with my
He
blade.
rolls whatever he
I
rolls.
think I
for
would
that
take
weapon.
my shield.
Oh, and actually,
Like,
is it a bludgeoning?
bash.
Is it a bludgeoning weapon you're using?
I'm using. I think I'm gonna.
Do you want to use your shield? Is your shield magic?
It's yeah.
Okay, if it's magically imbued,
And I
I'll
also
allow that.
have like shield master, and I can use kind of shove and like. make
You know
it
what? Which way are you fucking coming at this thing?
From behind, like the weak.
Good talk. Okay, so you hit it. Roll me damage. Actually, no. What did you roll to hit?
17.
Mine
Okay.
was 17.
So we'll call this an athletics roll, as it were. I get where you're going for at this. You don't want to break the frame. You want to fucking go door tipping.
I want to smash that door away.
Do you want to smash this door, or do you want to knock it over? Because where we're going at this point is I'm knocking the frame over for you. That's what's happening. You're hitting the thing from behind. The whole thing's just going to
That's
fall
cool.
forward. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That happens. The doors break away. Smashing in all sides. This thing falls over, and this thing topples a little bit and then stays. This one suddenly goes. Oh, sorry, it's this one.
The ghost one?
And then a moment later, and the door is sucked in.
I created a vacuum.
You certainly did. Your shaman can roll me a dex or strength save. Your call. Probably a strength save, I'd imagine. Actually, I'll roll it if you like.
Ouch.
Can somebody inspire the shaman?
I don't have any left, I'm sorry.
He looks over towards you as you're held in the tentacles, and he says, "Oh, good. Watch over." That is just fucking gone. Sucked out through the portal. Draxus, I need a strength save as you hold onto a nearby door frame.
Why would you not just shut the doors?
This guy, quick thinker that he is gonna run over to here as he makes his
Anybody want
save.
to inspire me?
Don't come here.
Actually, never mind. That's not my turn. That guy just makes a save.
Anybody got any inspirations left?
I suppose
I
I
use mine on Kirk.
have inspiration. Yeah.
Just 10 more.
It's a noble inspiration to give it. That's why.
22.
Terrific. You manage to grab a hold of the door frame here, and you find that you're slowly slipping, so you end up having to grab the door handle.
On the ghost door?
No, it's a real door. It's the conservatory door.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I thought I was getting sucked into the vacuum.
You are getting sucked into this vacuum
Oh, so I hold on to
by
that
this,
door frame.
but well, you were, but it wasn't enough. So now you're holding onto the door handle and the frame, and as you're slowly getting pulled, the door is slowly getting pulled open
Is it an open out or open indoor?
towards you. As it opens slowly, the bright light yawns across you. Beautiful, scintillating rainbow light, hues of bright yellow, as a golden sun reflects off of
Conservatory.
an incredible horizon that seems to stretch away in an infinite greenhouse. And you can see massive spider webs, massive fluttering moths, and huge writhing plant life
You better not let that fucking door open.
As you
Don't let it open or don't let it close?
Don't let it open.
as
It's already
you're
open.
slowly
No,
stretching
it's
away,
started. You're slowly opening it. Is what
you
he's
can
saying.
see Vinery and
Bad? Seems nice.
Vinery and
Giant
webbing.
spider
Giant
webs.
vines, giant
You want giant
spiders.
spiders?
I shut
You remember
that. I shut that door. Yeah.
You remember the giant vine that
I hold on to that door for you.
wall?
Keep bird locked.
You can throw me another strength save.
Remember the last conservatory we went into?
Clearly not.
It looks nice.
13? Pretty strong.
That's fine. Yeah, you're already holding on, and you're like, yeah, no. So you hold on to the very frame of the door, finding like you grab onto here. So holding
I wrap my
yourself
tail
against
around
the door
and
to keep it closed. That's fine. Soldier, you are. Hang on a second. You're doing.
And you gotta remember, it's a human-sized door, so I'm like a foot taller than it. Just like a yeah.
I did a 15 degree. I don't want a 45 degree throw in here. That's no bueno. I don't know a 15 degree, but I think you are outside of it, just being at the angle you are there. So lucky you. Meanwhile, these doors are long gone, and this door frame gets locked up against the door frame there.
Does it just suck from the other realm then?
No, it literally is like this, like stuck horizontally, and this door is now inert. It is just a frame, it seems, with nothing grinding or glowing from the other side.
Super high whistling sound now that the door frame's stuck. In
Yeah, extremely.
Chandelier.
Anyhow, Delilah on the other side there, you're just watching as it's like a terrible scene over there and completely fucking peaceful over here.
Can you push that door over?
Sorry, that said though, the vacuum continues, and this thing is not doing anything yet, actually. Whose turn? That was Draxus' turn, yeah. So that all happened, and it's a terrible sight, terrible shit going on here, but I believe you still have...
Yeah, I did my action and now a bunch of saves.
You still have some movement, really.
The fuck can I do?
Well, probably get out of the door's way, suction way.
Yeah. Can I move? Okay. So that door is shut and locked now? Yes. The one that I was holding on?
Yeah, that one's good. You closed it back up. And also, I want to state that while you're standing there, you're actually like deep in this hallway. And also, Shirley would be shielded by this door here doing its thing. But in any event, as you were.
And then, so I have 30 that I can move.
Yeah.
Should I move closer to Buddy so I can attack him next turn?
I just worked here.
Yeah. Can I jump? Kind of over?
Yeah. Well, he's actually, you're hanging on like that. Yeah! You can really say. Yeah!
And then do I get any? I get 2 attacks per turn.
Was
that
you
shove?
already not, yeah, the shove was your
shove
action.
1 attack?
No, that was your, well, no, that was your action. Like shoving over the door tipping, yeah. And then making your saves and the ensuing terrible chaos.
Yeah.
That would all be your action.
That's all my actions total then?
Mm.
Could I bonus
still have a
action?
bonus
Can I bonus
action.
action shove
I suppose, yeah.
with my shield?
I mean, you just want to shove the demon thing?
Because I can't attack with bonus action, can I?
Use shield bash. You've been doing it already. You can shield bash, it's fine.
Okay. What do I roll for the attack on that?
It's an attack roll. Melee attack roll. Strength based.
12 to hit?
12 misses by 5.
As my broad shield, this is the
Do you not still
Mixed.
have guidance?
guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guidance doesn't work on attack rolls.
Oh, right. Okay.
Good.
But it's an excellent question all the same. And important to note whether or not you have guidance for those times that you can. From there, over to Misty, once again.
Alright.
You smack the thing. It doesn't care.
I guess I will. Would I be able to see what I have in my bag with a bonus action?
What is it that you're after? Because your bag delivers upon.
Yes. Okay, so, new question.
Yep.
Can I make a insight check to see if my guy knows exactly what the fuck he grabbed in that bag?
Yes.
Very good. Yes. 6.
You're still a bit panicked, it seems.
Checks
And
out.
have trouble kind of thinking it through, but you know that you saw something useful. It's just on the tip of your brain, the various command words that you saw on those various little palm rocks, whatever they were meant to do. You remember that just the words escape your mind as you imagine everything that you've just seen and the flashing lights still going on in front of you.
That's okay. We'll remember next turn.
That's right.
I'm gonna peek around this corner and I'm gonna use my crossbow to take 2 shots on him.
Okay, sounds good. Just get this right out of your way.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
Nat 20 for the first one.
Yes.
There's a
And
lot of good toys.
15 plus 6 for the, so 21 for the second one.
Okay. Oh, there's this one.
Alright,
One piece.
so I'll let these 1d8 plus 3 plus 6. D6.
Very probably.
Yeah. And there hasn't been many critical failures.
I rolled a 1, but I
It's a range twice.
That is business, a fucking savior, Joe.
First.
Saving grace.
What'd you get?
It popped too.
So, 7 damage on the first attack, and that's with the critical.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I
Critical
rolled 1s and 2s for everything.
Oh, well.
Alright,
What did we do?
and now for the second attack. 3. Nice. 9 damage.
Very nice. Bringing it to 64 as it rears around, as the 2 bolts slap into it. It oozes black ichor in all directions as it continues to give all sorts of crazy noises and stenches and repants it upon Delilah.
Can she push over that door?
Not without one thing for it. You can pull it.
Are you at the start of the list?
To open the vent.
She might be able to muscle it this way. I don't know what your strength is, Delilah.
Not great, but she'll give it a shot.
What did you think
What if
about
you get
this?
sucked into it?
You flip it this way, and it's going to be open facing up, which means it's going to be pulling everything from all around in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about that. As far as I'm concerned, it's currently not the biggest issue.
I want to
You
mention,
can also hold action.
you notice that this one is no longer on at all.
No longer on. Oh,
It's not a door anymore.
the portal.
It's just a door frame.
Gotcha. She'll try and unwedge it
How do you mean?
to completely knock over the vacuum door.
But you have to be an angle here. Because this thing has a vacuum suck coming in, right?
Right.
If she goes in front of it, I gotta make you make a save.
Can she not push the wedge that's in there through from where she is?
I mean, right away she's inciting that she would have to fight that vacuum.
Okay.
It's like putting your hand outside the car window.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be fighting that intake to push this door out of the way. It is as big and heavy as it is, and it was just pulled into the frame. It's actually wedged in there good.
That sucks.
But like I said, you can always pull it towards you. In fact, it looks like it wants to give way on its own.
And then, yeah, once it's dislodged from the floor, will it stop working like that? Then probably.
I just work here, sir.
I was waiting for you to say that.
I'll
Shouldn't have had that popcorn drop.
I'll just hold action for now to help someone.
Just holding action?
Yeah, I'll be ready to jump in. Help dice with somebody.
Oh, that's awesome.
You sure you don't want to try anything?
I just dropped the shit.
Could make things worse.
Yeah. I don't need that on my conscience.
I want you to know, all those death was not your fault. That was just terrible.
Oh, I know.
Shit happens sometimes.
Everything is his fault.
It's not. I didn't put that demon there. It's just what the Osrans keep in their fucking beast here. It's not my fault.
He just
Sorry.
works there.
How long that fucking thing
Right.
been down there without food?
Yeah, exactly.
Should it be dead?
No, they're magical. And I mean, who's to say how many demons there were in there before that have been slowly eating each other
If
for
he's
however
magical,
long?
shouldn't he be dead? Then over no man's world.
My point being, though, is there might be a lot less demons than there once was in there, as so many have slowly eaten each other, and you're now dealing with the
facing the
apex
fiercest-
predators of that fucking bestiary.
So Rat King.
The last 3 fucking demons in there. But anyway, yeah. So this, as I said, this is like this. It's wedged. It's situated as such. It looks like it's ready to give way
You probably pulled
on
it
its
forward.
own. It just needs a little coaxing.
I can't
You're
use
gonna hold
my
action?
magic, guys. And I'm
Over to Solitaire.
Push that door over.
I don't know if I want that second door to collapse. What'll happen then? It could just fucking explode.
But the other one just stopped working.
I'll pull it over if we think it's a good idea collectively.
I think it's a good idea.
Here we go. Flip the coin.
Solitaire's gonna skirt
It's his
along.
turn.
Well,
I don't want that. I don't want that evil on me.
I'm pulling my action so I can jump in at any time now.
do you want to flip the coin and do it?
I think Solitaire's gonna focus on
Killing it.
going to kill that thing for now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna flip the coin. I'm gonna skirt along that wall
Okay.
and lunge towards it with my spear.
That sounds fine.
I'll throw my help action.
Okay. You advantage.
That's 19.
Delilah shows you her tits. You feel great about it?
Yeah. If you have
Take
advantage,
advantage.
roll it again just to see if you get a nat 20.
I guess. Nope.
Fucking first time I seen a mini with a spear with a reach had reach. Where the mini actually had the spear's worth of reach, you know?
Yeah.
As opposed to a spear.
I'll say that's probably just a
Is that
one.
your weapon or you didn't?
That is 9 piercing damage. And I will use my bonus action to.
So was that your second attack or one attack?
That was my just first attack.
Okay. Just making sure I got any damage.
I suppose I'll just use my bonus action to make an unarmed attack against this thing.
Alright.
So that's minus 2.
Well, that's a hit.
Oh, that's a hit, yeah. 6, 4, so 6 damage, bludgeoning. This
Yeah.
thing.
Very nice, very nice.
Maybe like a little quick spin with the spear down on the ground. See what's up.
I'm gonna do it, yeah. Swack and kick. That's nice.
That's all for Solitaire.
The thing is polite. No, that's not correct. The thing is a polite, loud roar of approval as you heard it severely.
My hat.
At which point the subtitles show up. That was an excellent strike.
There.
From there, it is over to me once again. With my many, many, many tentacles, I am going to reach out and slap someone. That would be you, because I also have 10 feet of reach. With 12 plus 10, I'm going to smoke you. Smoke you! For all of 6 plus 3 for 9 points of damage.
9 points of tickling damage.
Indeedy. Very hentai-esque damage. Meanwhile, I'm going to bite into crushed with a 13 plus 10 for 23 against your AC.
Wait, if it's hentai-esque, does that mean there's vines that go?
Brings
On
our
the butt
resistance to his
cheeks?
damage.
1,000%. That's right.
He's raging.
Solitaire
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
3 butt cheeks in his two
Yeah,
hands.
100%. And that's going to be 16 plus 3.
10 tickles.
So, yeah, 19 halved is going to be 9 points of damage. And then going to take a swat upon Alyssa, who I've also got grabbed there for 25 against your AC. That's going to be another 2d6, which is 5 plus 3 for 8 points of damage. Oh my god, I forgot. I have legendary actions.
Oh no.
I know, right?
Legendary guy?
I totally forgot. That's so unfortunate. Oh well, he's now going to pull out the stops. He's reached his final form, I guess. So in any event,
Cheese goes frenzied.
that's my turn. It's over to Krush.
More attacks. Chop suey. Chop, chop, chop. 28. 30, I mean.
We'll hit, yeah. Pretty sure, original check.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
28.
Yeah, totally.
Alright. More damage. 29.
29. Jesus. Alright. That'll be 108. 29. 79 plus 29.
22.
108.
108.
With that said, you smack down upon. Is very angry as a result. Gore and ichor flies in all directions as you are swung about by the massive tentacles, as more of these hentai-esque tentacles swing around, threatening to do worse things to you. But that said, anything else to declare? I'm crushed.
I've done my 2 attacks.
Sounds good. Your shaman is gone, but your archer is here. He takes a look around the corner, realizes that's not going to be great. Comes around here, takes a shot, will hit. Does a d10. It's going to be another 9 points of damage, bringing him to 117. Over. Yeah, from Crushed over to Alyssa. You have the initiative.
No. 16 to hit.
I don't miss roll.
Oh wait, I have my own guidance. Oh my god.
You can't roll it on an attack roll.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Swing and a miss.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay.
With that said, you only have the 1 attack.
Yeah, I only get 1 action.
You're paladin?
I'm a cleric.
Oh, you're a cleric. Why do I keep thinking of that? Okay, never mind. From there,
I'm
it's over
very
to
weak.
Scarsbad. Let's go.
Okay, run. Another 40 feet down the hallway.
Oh my god.
And let's see if I can beat. Wait, was it 15 you said?
Yes, sir.
Wisdom. It will beat this time.
As you come to your senses, looking back,
Oh, where the fuck am I?
you look around and you see just all sorts of supplies all over the place. You've run so far down the hall that all of the shelves are replete again.
Huh. Okay.
See anything good?
You see a lot of artificer's tools. You see palm crystals of some sort or another. You see various jars of powders and salves and fluids of various sorts. You don't see anything labeled health or healing potion.
Yeah.
But you do see various colored fluids all over the place. And up on the topmost shelves, you might find some refined fluids, as the label says. And amidst those, you're not sure of the colors you're seeing, but they're all dark and blues and reds, various shades. And you're not sure what you're seeing.
Yeah.
That said, there's a lot of shit in here.
I knew it was good.
Make your way
Focus on
back.
getting back.
That's fair. As you turn around and head back, you turn around to find the doorway pretty much right there as you walk right out of the liminal space, as it were.
Well, ain't that a trip?
So with that said, you find yourself out here, or as you come towards, you hear a
Yeah, you choose to go through that door.
Peek your head.
and you can feel the suction coming off of the door, by the way.
Oops.
Alright. With that said, you still have movement, so I mean, what do you do?
No, I moved, and then I did my.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, that's absolutely correct. Very good.
Hate to tell the truth at all.
That all considered, it is over to Draxus once again. Our good dragonborn friend.
Anybody wants some gum? xylitol gum.
With xylitol.
It's good for your teeth.
That's like non-smoking, isn't it though?
Mineralizing.
It's like good for your teeth.
Oh, okay.
What they need
Neat.
away.
I mean, sure. Take a few.
Oops, sorry.
Bye.
That was mine. Should be only getting one out.
Thank you.
You want the fifth one?
Okay, so can I? So I'm standing right there like this, looking at that guy. Can I get 2 attacks? So can I like do a swinging attack, and then with my shield knock over that door?
Oh, you like dances around.
Roll a
Sure.
performance check. 'Cause that was
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, throw me a performance, and if it's 15 or better, I'll give you your attacks with advantage.
Performance, eh?
Mm-hmm.
21.
Yeah, that'll do. You can have your attacks at advantage.
Alright. So the first one's gonna be Morning Star. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Doing 9 damage. And then the door. What do I do to hit the door? Just roll a d20 plus.
Yes, sir. It's an athletics check, really, to push it over.
22.
In one quick motion, you deflate this thing that drops the two of you, and a moment later starts to deflate of its gore and ichor. And then smashing this, the moment it tears away from the floor is the moment the suction ceases. As you almost fall into it and watch as the whole of the opening, the portal, just sucks itself into itself and disappears. The frame crashes down into the ground loudly, breaking apart from itself as it does, shattering in pieces. This door sits completely stoic, vibrating for a moment before actually I was going to say tipping and falling in and landing over top you a session and shattering itself as it in response to the shaking from that one.
But does it swallow him?
No, because it's
No, it's inactive already.
Thank
I
God.
kind of stand there and like tip over and get across that just because I don't like feel that.
The camera pans against the whole of the scene, focusing in upon the rubble, seeing the dead demon as it's slowly searing away, smoldering and smoking and turning to nothing but an ichorish cloud, hanging over for a moment and then dissipating afterwards, leaving but a puddle stain behind and several residual objects amidst. You find several swords and an axe. You find a couple pieces of armor, metallic, some leather, and all magical, having been preserved within this thing's guts.
Oh.
So you find 2 leather cuirasses, studded. You find a scale mail and a chainmail cuirass, both of them +2.
What's a cuirass?
Armor.
Chest
Scale
armor.
mail?
Scale and chainmail,
Is that
yeah.
gonna be better than plate?
No.
But +2 though.
+2 chainmail?
I got plate +2.
I will take it.
You do so. Unless anybody else is fighting for it.
I can't wear it.
Yeah,
I'm a bard.
That's why
I
it's
have
very
plate
little.
+1. I think it's better than scale +2.
But there are 2 sets of studded leather. Again, studded leather +2 as well in there.
I might need that one.
Well, all of us were given +2 studded leather
Yeah.
2 sessions ago.
Very true.
It's a shame though, that door could have been the answer to the world's garbage problem.
Wait, chainmail or chain shirt?
Chainmail.
It's actually chain person.
I can't believe you just used gendered language.
Are you assuming my armor?
Doesn't that just mean theft?
Oh, sorry. As the The door smashes finally, and I mean the spirit door at that.
No more fear?
The light finally dissipates altogether, returning this space to the same sort of darkness fed by whatever light is coming off of the crystalline ceiling panels.
Do I see anything special?
No. Nothing more than you did before. That is to say, the portal doors, now broken, the demon carcasses. And as the camera pans against the lot of you, it focuses in upon the smashed pieces of doors from overhead and pulls out to show the very reduced number of individuals gathering after all is said and done.
Scar's guy just peeks his head out the door. What the heck?
Is this door fixable? The one that led to the bestiary?
It doesn't seem like it.
Just leave it. It's fine.
We can put it.
There's nothing but bad shit in there.
We can keep it and then put it in our house and then have like.
Why would you want that in our house?
Well, we can have good lock on our side, so we can't open.
We have a house?
There was apparently a magic walk in it already, and the demon just fucking wafted her away.
Nothing back there.
We can hide people there. We have like the perfect hiding place. No one knows exists. We can put it inside an apartment building, and it leads to everything.
Daddy, there's a monster under there. No, sweetheart. It's
It
just a door
leads
to
to
the
a very
monster realm.
specific fucking area, and it has nothing but bad shit. I want
We
no
don't even
part.
know if that door leads to a plane of existence on our plane of existence.
Maybe they need our help.
You're right. It
It-
seems
it-
like it leads to the 9 hells, man.
I mean, the abyss, maybe.
Might be useful.
Somewhere.
I'd rather not go to Avernus, thank you.
I hear it's nice.
All right, anyway.
Yeah, this room.
Plus,
Warm
they
beaches.
crumble. They're gone. They're gone.
This room seemed like a bad idea.
My artificer refuses
Oh,
to
yeah,
attempt the
at least
fix.
that.
It was just a
Well,
bad
I will
idea
say-
all around.
You guys have found the storage chamber, and looking through your bag at this point, you find the control palms. That is to say, palm-sized crystals that each of them have a little sigil raised upon them. Look at that one. It says control. Goodness knows what that might do when faced with a demonic presence again. But you have 2 of those. Neat. You also have another one that says soul.
Didn't
There's
even look
unfortunately
over
only
the
one of
walls
those.
in the bag.
Oh yeah, but there's also 3 that say, oh god, what's the term? Absorb. You're not quite sure what to make of those.
Alright, hear me out.
Yeah.
Now, for the soul one, in my mind, I'm assuming that's just gonna like snatch up something.
Possibly, yeah.
Alright. Can I then claim him as my Pokemon?
Probably, yeah.
Excellent.
It's
Alright.
probably single use if you throw the crystal because it'll shatter.
We gotta find that big demon thing that just ate him.
No, I want no part to do with him. That guy is scary.
I was gonna say though, in that chamber as well, in the hall, like I said, there are canisters.
Yeah, so we can put them in here and get that goo going.
That might be an idea.
Y'all ready to make a way back to the goo room?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's boozy!
To the guru.
Do you put down 1 or 2?
Dos!
My, those are big tanks.
They certainly are. What do you do next?
My grandma, what big tanks you have? Let's
All the better to goop you with, my dear.
Did we need any of these crystals that we're looking at and talking at and all this stuff in the bag for this?
Doesn't seem like it.
How come the levers didn't do shit before? Is it
That's an excellent question.
We
But as you
maybe-
put the canisters down, you notice that where the holes are, the canisters have like a little stunk,
just right in the gas tank?
you know, so to speak, yeah, right into the trough area.
Can we Doc Brown this and just pull the levers?
So as you see this happen, you see the little boop, light turn on with the thing on the
The little green light, not the red light.
for each tank. Tank 1, tank 2, stunk, stunk.
So I pull the lever? Pull the lever.
Actually, I have that right here. Down she goes. It's only a moment later that you hear as fluids and whatnot begin to rattle about, the whole of the thing rumbles to life, and you watch as the apparatus from overhead begins to lower, And the first, basically, there's like one central tube that dunk hits onto it, and the other two tubes kind of just sit there free, at least for a moment, before you see from the top of the tank the suction that suddenly causes those tubes to find their own way to their little holes on top. And you hear that vacuous noise for a quick moment as everything else is sealed up, and you see the trough underneath slowly fill with a blue goo that rumbles out from underneath as a pumping can be heard and felt from down below.
Like bass music.
So when I scooped all that stuff into my bag, was there like essentially empty containers and stuff like that that could potentially hold a coop?
Yeah, there's like
That's what we
glass
got.
jars, crystalline jars, and different sorts of containers like that for sure. So if you want like a little amount of it, you could probably get some out of the trough using like the special ladle that you picked up, the tester ladle.
Of course. Scientific.
So you said,
That's right.
Buddy said as much as we can bring.
Yeah.
I don't know, fill like 15 jars of it. Put it all in my bag holding.
That's fine. As you fill up the first jar, you watch as bits of the goo tendril out and start to crawl up the ladle. And as they start to touch you, you smack it off, but you can roll me a dex save.
+2.
What was it? 15, 17.
+2. 17.
Yeah, 17. But I feel like 17 should be okay.
You're fine. You only take half of the 3 electrical damage that comes off of the blue goo as it lightning zaps you.
So
And you smack it away and pull your hand back, and it retracts from you. And as it does,
Maybe you need different type of footwear.
it seems still blue.
have that big toe.
You fill a jar. You go to fill another jar. Roll me another save.
Wait, who are we gathering
We're
this?
gonna be looking at a bunch of different things. That might
Okay, hear me out. Before I fill the second jar, is there like a stick or something nearby?
Less maybe?
A stick?
Yeah, like just like, I don't know, like 4 feet long.
Stay back. Like,
No. I'm gonna tie the ladle to the stick and I'm gonna set the jar. I'm gonna be farther back.
that's fair. That's fair. You can do that for sure. So there's a bit of Benny Hill music as he's jockeying for filling jars. You managed to fill 4 of them before now you can make me a save.
Is that 9 plus 2 plus 2? Okay.
13.
Half of 4 electrical damage for 2 damage. As it once again arcs off and strikes you. Terrible shit, this. But that said, the canisters fill up completely. And the troughs eventually drain themselves as you have at this point filled another 5. You can roll me one last save. And so that's 9 plus.
I push the lever to stop it.
No.
Sounds fine. You find that as soon as the things are full, one of the tubes pops off, and the levers actually just undo themselves. Or sorry, the main lever undoes itself, and you hear a ding.
Fracture done.
But the 2 levers for the filled canisters, those stay down.
I got 19 on my save.
So make half of 5, which is 2. You
Alright.
now have 2 large canisters of blue goo, and several small jars that you've put away.
Do they fit the
It was
bags?
11.
11.
In the bag of holding, yeah, the jars are going to be like yay big, I'm going to say. He's filling them up with a ladle.
What about like tanks?
The tanks are several. There's several gallons.
2 seat.
Yeah, they're.
You can fit a bag. You can fit a bag holding over a wine barrel.
Oh, that's your question. Yeah.
These are gonna be heavy as fuck.
I think they're like 4 foot diameter if we're going by scale here. No, they're 5 foot diameter. These are big fucking tanks. Yeah, they're.
We got
they're
Honey, I
they're
Shrunk the
12.
Kids device.
These things are 12 foot by 5 foot.
Is there a way to fill my bag of holding?
12. We'll say 12 foot by 4 foot diameter, and it doesn't look like there's an easy way to like tap the keg. These things are crystalline canisters with metal bandings at the bottom and the top, and then they've got purposeful portholes, as I've described at the top, for where the apparatus just hooks up to it. So it's very, very specifically designed. I mean, if you have some sort of artisan's tools or are an artificer, I would allow possibly, maybe tap the keg if you want to give that a go.
What do you think? I think we should. This stuff looks valuable.
But I'm going to say, you also know that if you do this, you will structurally fuck that canister, and moving it is going to be real fucking questionable.
So why are we trying to tap this guy, by the way?
Can we just get that? Can we just get the portal?
To shotgun it, yeah, totally.
With the goo.
Can we call our
Yeah, but
sword and
I
get
have
the
11 doors.
stuff right here?
We can't use the
Looks
session
valuable.
spell. There's no magic in here. We might as well just go back
Nothing
to
to
the
lose at this
stairs.
point.
Crush's companion simply
Unless
looks
we're locked
at him
in.
and says,
Can two
Great
you
leader.
and I haul one out?
what we do, that ours.
Can you and I
What
haul
is
one out?
Yeah,
Sure.
you grab one end, I grab the other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With
Yeah.
He walks over and he says, you catch, I push, or you push, I catch.
you want to be the pitcher or the catcher?
Crush is taking me one for himself.
Can Draxus carry one?
Draxus couldn't carry one on his own. Something tells you if you had a shaman handy,
Hold on,
or another big person, hey? Actually, Kate could probably do it, yeah.
Just
Just
do
do
She's a
it.
big heavy-set fighter, totally. Actually, you're a cleric.
And we
I
got
don't know.
no
What's
taste.
your strength score?
17 plus 3.
Oh, okay, so you got a +3 there. Yeah, you're alright. Point being, you guys can both throw athletics on this. This thing is many gallons, as I said, full of goo, and this might be foolish on my part to allow.
20.
Hey,
Anybody got inspiration left?
Oh, sorry.
It's 11.
I can smack you with a guidance though.
It's all yours.
Alright. Not much better. 12. Plus guidance.
as the canister pulls off of the thing and knocks over towards
12 plus 3, 15.
Nice.
your associate stands on the opposite side of Crushed, expecting to receive this massive heavy canister as it comes in towards. And as the stuff tips over, the thing that surprises the shit out of everybody immediately
Weightless.
is how it's near weightless, and in fact ends up floating just a few scant inches from the surface of the ground as sparks of electricity pulsate from off the canister's surface, leaving it floating up above the ground.
Is it like a helium? Is it like a balloon? Like, is it like.
It does seem to have its own sort of buoyancy, and more to the point, as it's arcing around, you see smoldering coming off of where the very real arcs of electricity are keeping it aloft off of the ground. Quite literally, you're
I did that push and stick again.
slowly comes into frame. Camera's pants to the one side, just
Pushing it
sitting there.
along.
Duck, and you watch as it just, as I say, it slowly
Well,
moves along, burning shit along the way.
that's not to dawdle. Shall we get out of here?
I'm pushing it
we
with
don't
my
have to
stick.
carry this up the stairs.
We're going to the exit.
Well, it's weightless.
Well, it's
Oh,
floating
yeah,
on its
yeah,
own.
yeah.
That's why I'm pushing it with a stick so I don't.
So I don't want to say
zap
it's
the shit.
weightless. I want to say that this thing has actually a lot of weight to it. It's just on a very slippery, sort of superpositionable surface, as you find. You're able to even rotate it a little bit and leave it as such. But as you're touching it, it's warm to the touch, and yet cool if you press against. You can feel like the surface is hot, if it makes sense. But surface is hot, but you can almost sense a cold at the center of your palms. I don't know how else to put it.
We touching a reactor.
I just break yourself.
The demon core.
So should we get moving towards that exit door?
Sorry?
Should we get moving towards that exit door?
Have you been reading my notes, sir?
So it fit through that fucking door?
Will it fit through the door?
Which door?
That door.
The exit.
This door?
Exit door.
Ah, yes. Yes, it will.
I say we go for the exit.
I don't know. I don't like his tone.
Oh, actually, you know what I just realized? This door is closed. We never established how exiting this room even works.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Too late now.
Yeah.
Let's go see if there's some more demons.
Yeah, so basically when you guys went to open the door, it opened. And that's really the end of that mystery on this side. That's okay. So the exit door is its own
The
thing
door
now,
acted as a door should.
as it should. Which is totally, I understand, not how D&D works. But that's okay. The music's crescendoing and you guys are trying to figure out what to do with the doors.
So we open that
There.
door.
It passed its door check.
They're totally 100% dead. In fact, it might even gain a level as a door.
I smell the door. Does it smell? Smell? What's up?
This one?
Nope.
That one.
Yeah.
What
It does
does it
smell of
smell like?
ozone. It smells odd. It smells.
Ozone?
Ozone's poisonous.
It smells
Smells
rancid-ish.
I think we should get the fuck out of Dodge.
And that one had
Yeah.
a.
So they say that's the exit door. Should we go through that door or just go up the stairs like normal people?
Now, I want to say, you're not sure if you're smelling the door or the remains of this door.
And also, your people are at the top.
Okay,
We
but
don't wanna
exit
leave
to where? Because it's still underground.
It seems
Yeah,
to
exactly.
me like the people that extract this stuff don't do it very regularly because this isn't a very streamlined process. How the hell did they get it out of here normally?
Probably the exit.
Or are we stealing it?
Could be the exit.
Is this? Is there like a big
Or is
worm
the
up
exit-
above, like how they make slurm?
Is
And
the
it squeezes.
exit? Okay, but what if the exit is a
Could be.
dimension
Might
door
have
to the other?
Oh, actually, it got pumped
thing
up
that we saw
through the
on
troughs.
map, which is another Osrand warehouse
Could be.
place thing.
Right, there was the map. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're at
Should
one
we-
of the two blue points. What if the exit is actually a dimension door to the other one where they have the refinery here and then they just bring it in? We're over there now.
That sounds legit.
Could be. So do we go upstairs or the door?
Do we want to find the other blue thing?
Do we want to fuck around or do we want to find out?
Solitaire
I mean, I
grabbing,
can't
apple
in
and
good
orange
conscience
for
go
a
back to
keepsake,
your
right?
garden
Is that
and report to Sigma, and Tycho's like, hey, we
If
found
you have a
this
leather,
good
if
thing,
you have a
we
set of
can't
leather
follow
gloves
all
or a
the way
leather
through
bag,
and didn't
you can
find
grab fruit, it's
What?
fine. But
They're fragile.
the only thing you can keep in that bag is the
I was
one
under
piece
like
of fruit.
for whole thought
That's
process.
basically it.
Basically,
If you keep it
boils
well and
down
protected,
to, I can't
That's fine. It
go
might
back
rot.
to your garden and report back to like Sigma and her mother and be like, hey, I found this really cool thing. We followed it halfway through and then I chickened out because I'm a pussy, so I'm back home.
Alright, so we can open the door and just see what's beyond it.
Last time we did that, there was fucking demons.
But this one says exit. It's probably just a bunch of
Storage room is accurate.
Does
I
it
feel
say
like
exit
exit
or
might be
is it the
accurate.
green
I trust
man inside?
Beast area was accurate.
Yeah?
Is there anything off by the exit sign? Seems normal.
So far, from you can see, it's the same sort as every other sign, and the Osrids are pretty good at marking things for what they are. So far, so good.
Alright, open the door.
Does anyone have a sleight of
Ah.
hand bonus to make you like crack the door open and peek
I got
through?
9.
Stealth and sleight of hand. Also, does any of my healing work?
Like without fully
Does any
opening
of your
it?
healing
just
work?
like
No, there's no magic
inside,
moment.
and we can make a
But-
informed decision.
As the door opens up, you guys hear a wind-sucking noise for a brief moment, as everything cuts to black.
Here.
We got the goo, everyone. We got the goo.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
4-part harmony. All sing.
Do we get 3,000 points XP?
You guys on this one can take
Pumpkins.
I say 20. What did I give you guys? 2,000 last time.
Yeah, 3 would be nice.
Pumpkin.
3 would be great.
Why did you get 3,000 away from level up?
Ooh, what?
We're not 2,000.
I'm not paying attention. I'm not paying attention to that much details.
I gotta run to work.
Oh, you gotta go to work
Yeah,
right now? Oh shit!
Oh,
Sorry,
shit.
I didn't know. Yeah, no worries.
3,000
Bye.
XP.
Have a good one.
See you next session.
3,000 XP. Woo.
Brings us to the fateful moment of every session. What'd you like? What'd you hate? What'd you approach least?
I like the details. It's cool fruit. Hard fights are kind of fun. As shitty as they are.
Ripple.
Yep.
I know. Life.
Yeah, it is what it is. But
You were partially right about the story part of it. There was like a puzzle way to defeat these creatures after a fashion. Even make them pets,
yeah.
as we found out from the gemstones. But made me laugh when you said him to do the shell thing. I was like, all right, whatever. I won't bother
Maybe next
describing
time we
anything.
look
It's
at
perfectly fine.
things before throwing them in the bag.
You said
No.
all these artificer things, and I'm just like, my guy sees, my guy wants.
Absolutely. But yeah, the canisters and all that were jazz as well, so I had to have those in there, right? But yeah, they were still defeatable, I think, as we saw here.
But we got 2 of 3.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I feel like that one was not defeatable.
You know, I thought the same thing of the tentacle guy too. You know, I think that of a lot of creatures that I bring out, and it's like, no, you guys deal enough damage. It would have taken probably another 3 turns. That would have killed off probably 2 more characters.
Yeah, I was at 2 hit points.
Yeah,
So
I
every
would have.
character
I might
turn.
have.
It would have been so bad if we had magic and could heal each other still. Without the magic, we get fucked.
I think it also have helped a lot that
Shows our
Crushed
fantasy
is
on
a
that.
major damage dealer just with bare hands.
True, actually, yeah.
He gets plus 11 just to start for damage, something like that.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I forget.
No. Anything else, sir?
No, I thought that was basically it.
Very good. What'd you like? What'd you hate? Was your most east?
Terrain. The terrain was very on point tonight.
Very cool.
Love the setting. Those trees are super cool. And yeah, the room with all the doors. That's a cool puzzle. I enjoyed everything about the session.
Fair enough.
I'm kind of glad to not be using artifacts anymore.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
More fun being a flail little guy.
Yeah, it is. Being able to joke around and I'm
Piss you old man.
pissy. Yeah.
Get off my lawn!
I'm pissy enough in my real life. So.
Fair enough. It's like you want to have fun in your fantasies.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't want to be a grumpy old man.
Anything else?
No, that's.
I don't
Fair enough. What'd you like? What'd you hate? Was your most east?
I like that we met new people and didn't automatically just attack them. We
Mhm.
became friends, and that was good. And
Probably a good idea.
yeah,
I
right.
could take it.
That's your HP.
my little bird. Fuck you. Dead.
And then yeah, just the interaction with you.
It's like Bambi versus Godzilla.
What is
He's
it?
like, what, 3, 4 feet
38
tall?
or something.
Yeah, you one hit you.
But yeah, just the interaction
This
with
is
the
one-
environment,
one
like
round
being
of
able to like
damage.
just
No,
smash the
dude,
door
my guy's
frame. It's like,
squirrel,
oh,
you
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
be
do
able
a terrible thing.
Hmm.
Okay. Especially being a big fucking.
I'd be so fucking dead.
Just
I
out
like
of
the confusion. I like
curiosity.
the confusion that chaos caused.
Purely curiosity.
I feel bad that the puzzle of the doors is really
CAC?
obscure, and it's like, can you really
16.
understand it or not? But
Yeah, what
I
was
think-
the deal with that? Like, were we supposed to?
every door has a mirror, has a spiritual mirror.
Yeah.
And then you need both for things to exist. That's all. That's it. And then the mirror overhead is what it is. We never got to the tiles. but
Also,
then-
we should have shot down the mirror. So we should have shot down the mirror. Is what you're saying? And have the
No,
doors-
effectively, okay,
29.
so the mirror is what it is, and if you
Sorry?
figured out how to activate
29.
the floor tiles,
Not one hit, bitch.
floor tiles,
My God, just like bleeding everywhere.
the spirit doors.
Fuck you.
So you guys tried to
What?
go to the physical
I can't
doors.
hear you over Riley.
It sucks, eh? Sometimes when people are talking, you're trying to hear somebody else. Yeah, it's the
Sorry.
table, eh? It sucks sometimes. Yeah, I tell ya, it's something. But yeah, no, the long and the short with it, you have the mirrors overhead. If you activate the tile mirrors, it creates, sends you upwards into the mirror world. From there, you can enter the spirit doors. If you try to enter the spirit doors, you can't enter the spirit doors from this side. So how does it end up? What does it end up in being? Well, that's a whole other campaign, isn't it now? But yeah, has its own secrets that you guys don't really, I guess, need to explore right now. Would have been just a lot of RP, really.
I mean, I have no complaints about that.
Do you guys generally heal
Pumpkins.
between sessions?
If you rest or long rest, but not automatic.
Pumpkin.
I want to say that in the mid-credits scene here, as you guys exit through the doorway, the camera's going to pan against the ceiling and show the ghostly form figure of one familiar sort walking along in the mirror world, and then looking and chuckling and then walking out of the chamber.
We didn't go through that door.
You guys went through the exit.
No,
That's
we
literally what you
we
guys
just
did.
cracked
We
the
just wanted
door
to
open
crack it
just
open
slightly
before
with
we
sleight of
decided.
hand and stuff. So it's like, nobody's gone through. We're just
Yeah.
looking.
And then when you see the other side, it was all peaceful and shit, and you would have made you want to.
Maybe we're gonna.
What you like, what you hate.
The only thing I don't like is I'm stuck to one attack per turn, and I hate it. But otherwise, it's great.
That's
And
fair.
I love her build. That's the only problem I have, like at all.
Welcome to being a cleric
I
of
know.
non-war build, basically.
Otherwise, I love this. Great map. I really like this skirmish. It was very messy. I like that, I like it messy.
But I like this.
Yeah. No, overall, I think it's pretty good.
Brianna? Would you like to James East?
I like that I got to grab a bunch of things and not get punished for it.
Yeah,
Like
except
the
somebody
gold?
else got fucking punished. That thing came through like a bat out of hell. And in all fairness, I knew it did a lot of damage, but damn! Just fucking damn. The roll I made there, it was like, whew, that's added up quick.
It seemed proper that he just got consumed. Like,
I didn't expect that, and it's funny that that's the second time I've had to leverage that rule and say, yeah, so I have literally done enough damage that this one shots you.
Kill you 2 times over.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. If it can kill you 2 times over, it kills you
You're
with one
dead.
go. You get no saves, you get no unconsciousness. Do not pass go, do not collect $200.
No, you're straight to the Bill Gates.
So I felt bad actually because I liked Olo, so I did feel bad about that. He seemed pretty disappointed, so I have to
You
admit.
just got him back.
I know. Yeah. I did not expect to kill him as quick. I figured, get a couple ones in there and shit. Nope, it was like all 5s. Fuck. So yeah. Otherwise, good pacing, good puzzle. Felt good about that.
Or should I just hold on to that?
You have one of these, yeah.
Should I just hold on to it?
Yeah, you can.
What is it, Gem of True Sight or whatever?
Geometry. So you got that on you. I like the pacing, yeah, good puzzle.
Can I turn it into an eye patch?
Many people have.
I'm
Oh,
Uh,
yeah? Yeah, that could be fashioned into a monocle.
yeah.
Could you imagine
Otherwise-
having sunglasses with 2 stones of like true sight?
I would say the only thing I wish I'd done is remember to leverage this. I just realized the whole section that I'm not using this at all, so that kind of blows. But
so the camera was
super useful.
They just flip up and down.
well, I mean, whatever. If it's washed, great. Just throw it to the side. Cool. Yeah. Whatever.
XP good sword.
Oh yeah, everyone can take 2250.
2,950.
2250.
So what are
So
we
close.
supposed to be at?
So close yet so far.
plus we got 150 bonus throughout the session too.
More than that.
We're about 150.
Grand total like 22,250.
22.
So what was it? 2,250.
I'm at 22,250 right now.
I'm just gonna not keep track until you guys level up.
Do you know what happened in the
That's
other group? Is a lot of people end up taking that philosophy, and now nobody knows how much XP they had.
Anymore? Okay.
They lost
Well,
track
I
of it.
just started
What
this
was-
session, so what I just
So it was 2,250.
You'd be the same XP as everybody else.
No, no.
Everybody has the same XP. That's the idea. But if you guys lose track of it, then that's not on me. Yeah, because that
I'm at
happened.
22.
Everybody came
So
out
someone
with
might
that.
have missed one of
I mean, maybe that's a
missed
sign I
one.
should get a milestone. I don't know. But
I will write it on machines.
like I say, I like the idea of the progression, but given that I do kind of like a mathematical progression, I don't know. Like it's this many sessions before everybody levels up. Sorry.
And the chance for incremental bonuses.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, right? I like doing that as well because then people like legitimately level up before each other sometimes because
Yeah.
the bonuses become so big in later levels.
Yeah, like if you just start saying 100 XP, everybody, right?
Yeah.
50. All of a sudden, we only need 7 to pack up, and then
I've thought about like how the mismatch ends up, and usually what ends up happening is like somebody levels up before everybody else, so I end up leveling everybody up at the same time. But what I've thought about lately is maybe I should make like an XP buyback system, so people can get XP off one another, so it balances out. So if somebody misses a session and they don't have that XP, everybody can divvy up their XP and get them up.
Trying to balance it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody had fun?
Always.
Right on. And for those of you playing the home game, we'll see you next D&D time, same D&D channel. Until next time, keep rolling and may your 20s always land on 20.